Alrighty then, gamers. It is quite a tightly packed dose of Guilty Gear Strive today for everyone at home watching competitive strivings. We've got the UFA happening in the background. I believe the finals haven't actually started yet, which works out for us, I suppose. Let's try to get these matches out of the way as soon as possible so that everybody can watch their favorite Exert game on UFA. Pita winning Exert? Yeah, I mean, I was watching, or one of the reasons why I was almost a little late, I was watching the Exert side of things of UFA. We'll have to catch the VODs later. It's extra exciting. But it is also Sunday evening for Bounty Hunters, which means we're getting ready to rock the weekly 1st to 7 matches in just a second. If this is your first time here, we are a weekly show match event for Guilty Gear Strive happening every Sunday, 5 p.m. CET, and we're open to players of all skill levels and regions. So time waits for no one. If the UFA finals are gonna start at the same time as us, so be it then. You have chosen your time slot. I'm your usual host, QK, and how about we dive straight into it and see what we got in store for tonight. Also a big apology for not having the cool as player cards for tonight. The blame is all mine. Yours truly, of course, completely unable to follow deadlines, so had a little bit of a clash of schedules with our graphic designer, who is currently playing in the UFA as well. Yeah, so what do we got tonight? Leo Squad showing up in big numbers. This is probably the most Leo players we've ever had in a Bounty Hunters event before. Of course, we got the go-to players Radune and Zokhis rocking Leo, but also, interestingly, Solid choosing to play Leo, a side character this time around. Of course, we know Solid as an extremely solid Gold Lewis player, but few of us know actually that Solid plays a lot of different characters. In addition to Gold Lewis and Leo, we know, of course, I've seen Solid's Sin, very good stuff. And I think the man has a couple of others as well. So this would probably be, as far as I know, the newest addition, perhaps, if you will. Yet still playing at a very high level. An interesting thing about that number 4 matchup slot tonight, it's also Marvel Big Wheel rocking a side character as well. We saw Marvel on Sol last week. It was, of course, a slightly rough ride against one of the Russia's top talents, one of the best Milia players we probably have in the region. Jahebak, Milia was the target previously. This time, hopefully it's going to be a little more of a gentle ride with 2 of our top players handling their, well, side characters, for the lack of better terms. Of course, interesting for Zokhis' matchup when it comes to Leo matchups today. Gonna be rocking against a random character. That was a next thing I was coming to. The double random matchups for tonight are actually not matched up against each other. So Carrot and Deknud are gonna be rocking separately outside of the RCC. We're gonna see them play against players of their mains tonight. Of course, Carrot and Deknud have met on a couple of occasions, have played the random challenge against each other, which was extremely tight, by the way. Of course, Carrot, one of the top random players of EMEA region, defeated by, I'm not sure if anybody. I think there might be one loss in the history of Bounty Hunters when it comes to the random matchup that Carrot has done. For Deknud, same deal. The only loss for Deknud for when they were rocking random characters was against the guy himself, Carrot of Wisdom, but it was extremely tight. If I recall correctly, it was 7-6. So both of these players rocking the random select tonight, extremely talented with their character pool. It's of course not enough to be super good at one character. This is the kind of gaming that you know, need a little bit of luck, of course, but the more skill you have in your character pool, the less RNG you're gonna run into. And believe me when I say these guys have a pretty decent chunk of, you know, their majority of their pool are in the, you know, kind of confident playing basics type of skill bracket. So it should be very interesting. At the end of the event, we do the scheduling. We've got, of course, Ozeanna returning with Eno. Was this, I think, and I've been trying to get a couple of matches on various occasions, but the matches needed to be cancelled. Let me quickly just check her record. Yeah, so far only one match up on Bounty Hunters, which she did take rather recently. So looking to rock more tonight against none other than Epic Gamer, who's been on a very active streak recently. Not rocking Axel tonight, gonna be doing Johnny once again. And of course against Deknud on the 5th slot, Aatreus, one of the, you know, go-to Ungi players of the region. Rocking that upper, or I guess it's, yeah, I should probably say that advanced tier for sure. Let's see, who else we haven't mentioned? Speaking of Johnny players, McNuggleton also making a comeback from last week. This time gonna be rocking against Radune. So Knuckleton has had very tough matches as of recent, yet not, you know, going down in any of those very easily. All of those have been extreme nail biters. If I recall correctly, Pokey was one of the opponents, as well as last week, if my memory serves, it was against Aizawa, yeah. Aizawa Testament. Super tight matches, and yet another very high-level challenger here. Very different change of pace from the Aizawa match last week, as Radune, Leo, not gonna wait for you, is gonna be, you know, step on the gas, and high-octane gameplay from start to finish. But since we are drawing close to 5 p.m. CET, let me actually ping our first matchup players. Give them a heads up. Give them the catch up. Give them a heads up. That is indeed go time in a second. So Emo and Cass. And let's see, we have our ID as well here. We did have a 7th matchup as well, which did fall through, unfortunately. It's sort of a blessing in disguise, I suppose, as, you know, as UFA is going on in the background. We would love to get through our evening as fast as possible, and there's, you know, there's always, if we consider that one matchup will take around 20-25 minutes with the transitions and everything, I'm kind of glad to get through this evening with only 6. Although the random matches are gonna bring probably like a 5-minute extra, as we are indeed rolling the random characters on stream. Due to Guilty Gear Strive still not having like a functional random character selector for lobbies, basically the style that Guilty Gear Xrd used to have, whereas if you get forced back to lobby, it would always pick you a different character. Wait, does it really work differently for this one? So in Exert, you did have to go back to lobby between the matches for you to get a random character. And in this game, it kind of randoms you character before you kind of sit down, so it's a little weird. But anyway, that will come up later, and now it's time to go to the first matchup of the evening. So Emu rocked Happy Chaos previously on his Bounty Hunter edition. Did go down in that one, but despite the loss, I really appreciate Emu's attitude coming out of that matchup. Was not really happy with their performance, so they said, fuck it, I'm gonna trade this Happy Chaos, I'm gonna polish it for next time, and I'm gonna go again and prove to everybody that we can actually rock this character probably. And now it is showtime. I think if I recall correctly, did still or last week did have all the necessary combo routes down. It was mostly about the consistency on this very difficult to pilot character that is Happy Chaos. Now with the back turn incident, forcing Kaz to use the burst. It's a very decent one, gold one at that, in putting on that tension bonus. Basically building up to 100 tension right here. Get the throw, a little low on bullets. Let's see how Emu chooses to play this one. Find a shot, steady shots, and a really long reload there. Basically stabilizing in terms of resources. However, slowly running out of the most important, or I guess depending on your point of view, the least important resource, which is, of course, the life. Never ends up mattering until you have none left, or so they say. Ooh, nice dash into 5k and guard crush. Lots of FD from Emu trying to push Kazi far away. Ooh, tried to backdash there, but the massively active far slash from Giovanna. The 3 multi-hits. Catching that and now cashing out with the super. It's gonna go into a hard knockdown. Emu is rocking with a full burst still. Would love to not use it for defense, but sometimes you do have to. And when it comes to bursts, some bursts are not created equal. Happy Chaos actually does have a really good one. To be able to return your opponent back to neutral and start your zoning game makes, saving your burst meter for those, these normal blue bursts quite attractive actually. And also Happy Chaos not being a red Wild Assault user might not, feel the extreme need to put everything into Wild Assault as many other RWA users. And now, Kaz with the corner pressure, we're gonna break it once again with the super. Should probably not be enough quite yet, but one touch is gonna do it. Empty low, nice defense here from Emu though. Gun is out, so can't block while that is happening. Takes it out of the frame trap into 2D. Finds its mark. Kaz opens it up 1-0. But again, went up to the last, basically last round and the last interaction. Could have been anybody's game. So looking very even here from the get-go. 5 heavy. One of the round starts of all time from Giovanna. Working once again. What's the startup of 5 heavy anyway? It's something really ridiculous, almost nearing some of the fastest far slash timings of the game. Ooh, nice whip punish there on the landing. Doubling up, shoving into massive guard break and into the corner. Now here is where Giovanna gets started. Finds the hit. Wall breaks a little too early perhaps for Kaz's liking. Again, guessing for your life one more. 50 burst, 50 meter, none of it will be used here. Because you will still have to block properly from the initial hit. Ooh, nice wave punish there. Walk back into into 2S there for Emu's Happy Chaos. Ooh, big guard crush. It makes me wonder sometimes, depending on. Ooh, nice jump out of there. And Emu, yeah, converting very nicely. Slightly low amount of bullets here. Reloads 1, 3 in the chamber. Ooh, nice hit confirmed straight into the super. Third strike style. Now working with a corner, not the most amount of plus frames here, but Cassie ready to backdash out of that throw. forcing Emu to spend all of the burst resources here. Dangerous whiffs, especially when you're holding that gun. You cannot block whatsoever. Cassie extends with the throw, but ends up missing it. Back in neutral though. Just the super, that's all of Cassie's meter gone. She still has the burst, but arguably probably would not use it here. Yeah, just a quick swipe 5B from Emo. When your opponent has all of their life gone, it's extremely attractive to try to go for those jabs as a finisher. Cross once again, Xavi into Spiral Arrow. And the conversion wall breaks quite fast again. And going back to Happy Chaos is not the most comfortable thing in the world. As shown here by Emu. Ooh, both players with excellent reads on the throws today. I think neither player has been able to land a successful throw yet. I think Cassie had a couple of those, but you know, majorly have been defending very well. The fuzzy jumps, the up backs have been absolutely on point. Still, Cassie following on with a second one. Oh, hello? Were we good? Oh, I think Cassie said game crashed. Damn. All right, well, at least if making best out of the worst situation, at least we're not gonna get kicked out of the spectate here. So we're gonna be waiting for Cassie to come back. Yeah, it's definitely tough playing against a very hyper-aggressive, very mobile kind of character such as Giovanna for Happy Chaos, especially players who have acquired the abilities to play Happy Chaos on, you know, slightly shorter notice, or aren't, you know, the most adept players at piloting the character that is Happy Chaos. It can be very hard to play against, you know, these super fast characters that close in the distance, and especially Geo, because she can get so much range for her normals, combining the step dash into buttons. Not only that, but actually, how does the spiral, so the spiral arrow doesn't interact with gunshots very favorably, because technically the gunshots aren't your usual projectiles, so the projectile invulnerability makes no difference. Although the spiral arrow is a very fast moving special move, so I imagine it can technically, depending on the situation, sort of elude the crosshairs of Happy Chaos. Of course, when Happy Chaos takes out the gun, there's a little bit of an RNG thing where the reticle ends up landing initially, if I recall correctly. Without curse, it's something like 1 out of 4 to manifest on the straight on the opponent's character, and then did Emu crash as well? We had that bug, so Emu couldn't see Cassie joining, so we'll have to restart as well. It's quite a common thing that we do have with the Strive lobbies. Because so far, the most surefire way to fix that has been to make one of the players host the lobby instead of the spectator. So we'll see if we can get this sorted out with quick restarts from the players. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, when it comes to mental reset, or taking a breather, as we say in the industry, between games. It can, you know, just standing up and taking your mind off the game. Like, a lot of players do take breathers, but they're probably dreading over the match so much that they actually won't ever be able to achieve that sort of mental reset in these kind of competitive situations. However, you could you could do something that has nothing to do with the game. Just stand up, maybe take out your cell phone, call your mom, for all I know, for like 30 seconds. That kind of stuff would definitely like instantly mental reset you. No matter what happened in the previous matches, your mind has been distracted, and you get to look at, you know, what's happening with sort of the new eyes. It's very fascinating, the, you know, the mental side, the psychological side of competitive gaming. Basically any competitive sports. I think, you know, there's a lot of overlap between competitive sports as well as, you know, esports. There's a lot of competitive things come down to your mindset. When you are in an environment where, you know, everybody is bringing their A game, everybody is fighting at that, you know, world-class high level, when your opponent is, you know, often enough around your own skill level, it's the small things that can swing the tides in your favor. And mental things are not a small thing either. I make it sound like it's a small things, but even like underdogs can take out top players of the world on a good day if the top players are having, you know, a bad mental moment. But anyway, back into this match here. Kazi with a 2-game lead. Emu looking to change that fact. Went for a throw here, was probably a pixel away from landing that. That looked very, very close. Alright, missing with the 5K, and Cassie immediately ready to whiff punish. However, into the backdown incident, backdashes out of the close slash. Alright, a clean hit. Nullified completely with the momentum breaker. Cassie uses the burst. Both players extremely packed with the resources of tension. Missing with the shots. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's about the RNG of the reticle. Nice jump out of the throw once again. Tries to swipe 5B, no dice. Cassie finds a hit and should be a kill at this point. Yes, indeed. 6 heavy to break it. And round start 2S reaches far and wide and goes into the full conversion as well. As is, that was the first conversion of the round. Smartly going into the blue wild assault to get the heart. What was that? Dude, he actually low profile. Was that close slash from Emu? It was a peculiar interaction there. Or was it 6S? One of those buttons. First used by Emu, get out of the corner and get a lot of real estate. Nice, whips out the gun. And the super. Ooh, misses the input, unfortunately. That was the go-to sequence. Get a little bit of whatchamacallit, a little bit of the concentration back and then go for the full reload with the super. End up missing it. Now good whiff punish once again. The 2D, of course, from Happy Chaos. If the gun is not taken out, has a lot of whiff recovery frames. Ooh, I got the backdash there with the 2S. Alright, once again, extremely close going into this last round here on the game number 3. Kazi immediately has to spend that burst. Ooh, but finds a frame trap here. Big combo and goes corner to corner. Xavi set up the guard crash here. Nice jump out of the pressure once again. Ooh, drops the combo, but the reset is there. Actually, one hit finds a good one. However, the pushback of the combo. Go 6B into. Uh-oh. Gonna finish her play the 5B training with the air super. Oh my goodness. Usually probably wouldn't have been too good, but in the context of this situation, Emu will be completely happy to take that trade. A little bit of damage going in on Cassie and finishing the round. Whew. Could have turned bad really fast there. Nice walk back, the go-to round start method for a lot of characters in Strive, honestly. Comparing old gear and new gear round start, it's interesting how it's changed so much. In older gear, like micro walking back didn't used to be that much of an option because a lot of, you know, a lot of strikes would just straight up reach round start and people couldn't get those, you know, those back walk frames. People had so many low reaching, you know, stuff that could catch you if you tried to walk back. Oh, the shimmy there! Close slash counter it, but again misses the timing on the media, I believe. And Emu does have a chance to come back here. Backdash caught by Xavi into, or sorry, that was just straight off Spiral arrow this time. Dashing forward, finding the hit, putting Emu in the corner now. Big counter hit. Could have probably gotten even more if the wall wasn't going to break so soon, but the wall giving in has been such a big deal this, you know, set for Kazi. A wall break coming in from Nemo. It's the YRC as well. Big plays. Emu still has so much meter ready to go. Uses her YRC, catches the backdash. A small hit confirmed, not the biggest one. But potentially one big hit, close slash into super. Is it gonna be enough? I think it's so close. Yes, it is. I think this is one of the harder hitting supers, even after the Season 3 super damage nerf. I would say, you know, Happy is probably in with the best of them still. 6B hits, not confirmed. Pistol whip combo. Small drops here. Despite all of those drops, Emu has been able to keep up the pressure, which is probably even more important than finishing your blade sometimes. 6B whips and immediately whip punished by Cassie. But again, the backturn incident has been one of the major comeback factors for Emu. And now, one more. The trains of the 2Ds and the 2S. Perfect choice against that 6B that Cassie tried to play there. 6Bs are such prominent, you know, footsies buttons on the ground in Guilty Gear Strive. You have pretty much any character is prone to sometimes just dashing forward into that 6B. So in the footsies game, those, you know, long low-reaching moves become ever so important. Trying to push his plus frames there, up dog minus. Misses with the 2K though, and yeah, even after the up dog being, is it like -2, -3, something of the sort, it's still kind of hard to get to press buttons against Giovanna. Gio can of course choose to, you know, backdash out of that situation, and if you choose to whiff something with a lot of recovery, she can in fact attempt to still whiff punish you afterwards. With the air super again. Emu standing at the perfect distance to just backdash out of it, sees the forward dash coming and get the throw. Backdash out of the immediate 2K, and the 2S once again tries to convert it into a throw. No dice. Now Emu is in a little bit of a situation, no bullets in the shit chamber. So any conversion would probably have to go into the super. But Kazi, of course, not gonna wait for you. Good jump out of the throw. However, combined with the RC frame slowdown, I think there is no punish to be had there, even on a jump out. Would have probably had to have been a backdash instead, but you know, backdash in the corner is a little more risky overall. Right, the dash into 2S and the guard crush. Good tech there on the throw. Of course, the Xavi guard crush spiral arrow makes it kind of hard to deal with the throw, as you know, when you guard press your opponent in Strive, there is gonna be no saving grace extra throw input frames of any sort. It's like as soon as you get to act, you can be thrown. Alright, nice save jump. There with that. Just a simple jump slash. While Kazi pressing something. Round start, curse. A makeshift backdash with benefits. Ooh, that actually ends up whipping here, but converted into Xavi. Spiraler once again. So many plus frames. Wall gives in a little too soon. And now back to neutral, and you're playing neutral against Happy Chaos. Nice backdash out of the 2K. I think that... Oh, perfect! RC ends up being the baiting thing. Not canceling Shovey into anything, and the whiff punish again. 2-5 heavy counter hit version. Let's get the full conversion here, but still a very decent amount of damage. Backdash out of the throw once again. Neither player getting those throws. Oh my goodness. Jump slash from Happy Chaos, ending up missing and getting anti-aired by Kaz here with wall break. Last pixel of health. Make your choice. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be no block this time. Probably trying to backdash there. However, like we always say, backdashing in Guilty Gear Strive, kind of hard thing to do. There are so many things that just naturally catches on the layer 1. Close slashes, very difficult to backdash. Hard knockdown, wall break. A lot of the safe jumps end up, you know, being quite active and, you know, not allowing you to perform your 4-frame backdashes if you are a 4-framer. Right, jump slash ends up producing an interesting looking side switch, which Emu happily works with here. Break the wall, unfortunately no resources to get the hard knockdown this time around. Far slash, up dog, again tries to press buttons afterwards, but the backdash from Cassie. Ah, look at that again! It's I do wonder if all of these back throws that Emu has been scoring here so far have been just missed media tents or just really good reads for, you know, throws. I mean, who knows? Cassie might be going in for the throw, but it's easy in those situations to be, you know, not throwing as a perfect meaty, so to speak. Right, break the wall, hard knockdown, both players extremely stacked, especially Emu. Goes into the YRC first, spending 50 tension, but we got so much ready to go still. Skips herself into the corner, yes, of course, use the second one, now locked down in the corner. Not getting the wall break. Not too big of a deal, but we are Happy Chaos. Nice jump out of the curse orb, and a 6B lands as a punish on the landing recovery. Slow down frame, sees Emu once again trying to backdash, and there was no way out for Emu that time anymore. Cross-up kick to S, immediate burst towards the corner by Cassie. Gets the 6B, but I think Emu is happy with this turn of events, getting out of the corner initially. And again, he's gonna have to take a small combo here, but ever more so importantly, avoids the corner pressure situation, just unloads all of the bullets, gets a full reload, but still has to wait for the concentration, but there is no concentration to be had anymore. Immediate quick hit confirm from Cassie with that super mode as well. Full 100 meter, extra damage on board. We are moving into a comfortable lead for Cassie here. 5-2, but by no means done yet. And again, the micro walk 2S from Emu, taking the cake in this round stock situation. Good dodge on the curse once again. There's Emu going a little bit more aggressive. There we go. Dash forward 2S, catches once again. Lots of reach for, you know, those Happy Chaos moves. Happy Chaos has some really nice normals for just not necessarily defending on the mid-close range, but sort of checking the opponent at neutral situations. On those 2S, 6S, far slash, a lot of those have a lot of, you know, sort of forward-moving momentum. Even 2D, right, sees the DP was completely whiffed and had to save herself there with the use of RC. But again, I think that was the first successful roll throw mix-up that went through for Emu, getting the timing right that time. Take out the gun, prevent yourself getting whiff punished by Cassie. Here we go with the throw. Finally, some successful throws. It is a majorly a strike throw kind of. Oh, interesting. The spiral arrow ends up deleting the curse ball, if I saw correctly. Yeah, the cash out. Cassie is not done yet. Emu, in fact, rocking with 100 burst here. ends up trying to go for an abare, but from too far away. Cassie catches with the throw and then with the meaty. This is super important round for Emu here. Immediately goes into the burst, and now opportunity to do some real damage. Cassie doesn't quite have her burst resources ready to go. Guard crush finds the low. Yeah, that was a black beat here. Emu was standing up during that those guard crush frames. Shot into throw once again, and backdash out of the 2K. I think that 2K from Emu has been the go-to meaty here, but almost all of them have been backdashed successfully by Cassie. Ooh, 6B into the wrong direction, or the right exact direction from Cassie's point of view. Guilty gear stuff. Oh man, this franchise does have some good-ass grounded anti-airs.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, but now no time to fret over that. We have some games to be won, and starting with a bang, get a gold burst. Positive bonus for Emu. So those resources are gonna be flowing in. Or should you come commentate for a bit? It's definitely an option. Let me see. I could set this up in Bounty Hunter's Discord potentially. If you want to hop on, put yourself on one of the voice channels that are accessible, and I can draw you here. Brilliant. If you actually want to come and do it. Alright, howdy gamer.
Sick, let's go.
Alright, let me adjust you a little. Quick tuning.
Hopefully it wasn't too loud. So I have invaded another event's commentary.
Hell yeah, Bounty Hunters is not just about the not just about the gamers, but also the commentators whenever possible. And this should be, I think, first time I'm gonna hear. Yeah, it's really cool. So anyway, we've got not really a set point situation yet, but a really tough situation for Emu.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Emu's been really struggling, like dealing with the get-ins from Cass. Dio is obviously a really aggressive character here, and if you're not ready, if you don't have the options in your character to deal with Dio being like really aggressive on you, you're gonna have a bad time. Ooh, a nice round of grab.
Can get that bait on the bird. Oh, but the last hit!
Oh no, this is bad. One more hit. A dash up 5K could be lethal.
Alright.
60, there you go. 214K does it.
They're putting herself officially on the set point now. Well, player swinging a miss at round start distance. Nice whip punish with the gun. Yeah, I think, again, the sort of consistency with the conversion. Emu has been getting a lot of random gunshots, but sometimes a lot of the times they just don't lead into full conversions. So leaving a lot of damage on the table.
Yeah, I think it's because they would like only recently thinking of chaos to play here. I think it's really hard to learn chaos conversions that fast, considering they are kind of complicated, especially if you want to keep your resources up. Another wake up super though is gonna get punished here. Oh, but the throw getting punished. Backdoor incident. That's for your life actually here because of how much damage Geo can do.
Ooh, got a little bit of a hit there, but we are out of the corner. Where does the damage come from? Air to air, not converted by Cassie. The up dog. Oh, the back turn. Sort of the back throw incident ends up saving Emu here.
Oh yeah, well that was insane. I was really scared there for Emu because I saw he had one bullet, and I was like, okay, he's probably gonna be a bit too scared to really try to use it because like it's either you gotta have to reload there or you're gonna have to like try to do something funky with it, getting it in the end.
Oh yeah, we don't even have you in the lobby at the moment, so you.
No, yeah, I'm watching the stream with delay.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that moving to the next matchup. So bear with us for now. Big conversion, I think that should be enough. Yes, Cassie once again. Set point.
Really great stuff here. That super, by the way, a lot like called Calvados on Ram, does most of its damage on the last hit.
He's one of those.
Yeah.
I think we'll all break.
really good wall break here. Cass has more meter. Oh, but that counter hit's gonna be big. It's a 5D. Gonna go into neutral 2K2D to set up some kind of lucky situation again. 2K2D. Now this is a nice combo.
Ooh, yes.
You love to see that in the spin gun. Gonna be seeing that at UFA.
That's the one combo that Emu has been pretty consistent with. When you get like a clean hit in a non-struggle situation, it definitely pulls those through. Oh, but now going ADHD fixed the mistake. It was a very close super to the ground.
Yeah, I don't think Cass even had to. I don't think she had to PRC it, considering just how low the recovery on that one is. And now she's gonna get the wall break with the HKD, using the Wild Assault. It's gonna be a like guess for your life situation here. YRC though, even getting out of it, has advantage again.
Oh, she's gonna go for the burst. Oh, but the train, and that was a good attempt for Cassie to end it right there. However, it's gonna cost a little bit because Emu takes that round, and now both players had very low burst resources going into this last round.
And Cass is gonna be the one to get 50% of it back first due to that wall stick. So now Emu has the advantage with the positive bonus is gonna be really big. Nice conversion. Oh wait, I'm looking forward to that. That was I think Wild Assault with it.
Yeah, I think. Oh, the jump slash actually beat the air super.
Oh, that's insane.
Big
Hitboxes.
Ooh, the damage drops the combo. Emu with the 100 meter. How are we gonna use it? Straight forward catches with the punish. Oh, drops the combo. It's so close though. As the gun also can't
no bullets. You can't block when you have your gun out, and when you have no ammo, you have to manually put it down.
And he was
now reloading.
Ooh, the dash DLC 2K. Emu making it work. Uh-oh, but are we gonna get disconnected?
I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm in the lobby already. They look like they're still okay, so I think it might just be a spectator bug. Maybe. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. I don't want to miss any matches of this one. This is getting hot here. Let me do some magic things just quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like there's a lot of connection issues recently, so having the winner stays thing is probably the best.
Let's see if they noticed. Oh, it would be such a shame if Cass now ends up taking this.
Cass wins, yeah.
It's going down very fast. Yeah, I think they are. They are playing. Yeah. That's the tricky 50-50. Are you gonna sort of save a little bit of time and preserve the momentum for players with the rematch option, or are you gonna play it safe and always come back to the lobby between the games?
Yeah, true. Although I think, to be fair, I think there's a fair amount where you can, if you tell the players to not instant rematch after, I think it fixes most of the issues. But
yeah,
obviously not everyone is gonna be doing that. I mean, most of the time, I remember playing and a good amount of bounty hunters myself. It works pretty okay most of the time. So yeah, it's just I think the servers the last week have just been a bit weird.
And it's kind of like a heat of a moment thing. It's even if you consciously know that I shouldn't press my retry button on like 1 frame timing, when the adrenaline is flowing and you just you're in the zone, it's really easy to forget and just.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm in tower against this Nago. I want to beat his ass up. I'm gonna fucking mash that fucking A button. I need to rematch it once I got a 2S counter hit around 2 because this motherfucker does DP motion. Listen, I'm salty about Nago today.
Actually, fix you in the title now that we have a quiet moment. It is a set point once again in the background.
Let me commentate the health bars. So we have Cass taking a lot of damage here from a button. Obviously, there's got to be a button pressed there taking even more damage from another button. Could have been a button that's being pressed there to take the health down. It is set point, as KK mentioned. Well, now even more buttons being pressed, and that's going to be Nemu taking the first bit of damage. But it looks like Cass might just lose this again, letting the set point split. but maybe I'm talking a bit too early.
Giovanna does have quite a bit of potential to turn around, especially against Happy Chaos, who not the most defense-oriented character in the game. Yeah, we might actually see exactly that.
Wait. I'm imagining this is like she has him in the corner.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh, no, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Damn.
She won. The last game was health bar spectating.
But it is what it is, as they say. But still, a ridiculously exciting set here. Very nice comeback for Emu, or a comeback attempt, I suppose.
Yeah. A great showing from the Happy Chaos, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to play HC, I won't lie. He is a chip player at heart.
Yeah, he's definitely not Emu's main character. I respect it so much, getting your ass kicked 1 week and saying, you know, I'm not happy with this, I want to make it better, and Emu definitely made it so much better than previously, making it extremely interesting. I think there's no shame that it turned out like this. That was a really great run from Emu.
Yeah. So, wait, Anna's on the schedule? Isn't she like just coming back from UFA?
Is she?
She is, like only if because I was saying Nock talking about taking like the Wild Tide group photo like a few hours together before she had to leave back home. So I think she's legit like on the plane right now.
Damn, that's some dedication. Don't want to miss any part.
Listen, UFA, big Arc System qualifier for the World Tour and shit. Does not fucking matter compared to Bounty Hunters. UFA is nothing compared to this. This is where the real gamers play.
Damn, you heard it here, folks.
And it isn't in Paris? I'm hungover at home? Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were. Sorry.
Alright.
Well, okay.
Next up is gonna be none other than the showman Radune going off against McNuggleton, who has had some really great runs here recently on Bounty Hunters, has been on that Johnny grind as well.
Oh, absolutely. He hasn't dropped to play Baiken again in a fair bit. I think he only really takes up the Baiken sometimes in really dire situations. Now listen, I know Nuggleton really well. We're good friends. We've been rivals. I 3-0'd him like 9 times. He 3-0'd me once, you know, so like... we have history, and he's a great player. Now I think I can rightfully say that the kryptonite here is Radune should just switch to Eno. But obviously he can't do that. But like, I don't know how this matchup goes exactly. I would imagine that it's actually kind of good for Leo, considering he has a projectile, and Johnny does struggle a lot against fireballs. I mean, obviously a lot more against the faster ones than the slower ones, which, you know, Leo does have somewhat slow projectiles. They're not as fast as like Kai's, especially not as fast as like HCL and Eno.
Yeah,
But still.
I think the biggest problem is that like the S fireball is kind of great, but it doesn't lead into much, and with the heavy fireball, Johnny can kind of just slice through it with Mistfinder on reaction. I think.
Oh yeah, it's keeps close.
Yeah, so far on Bounty Hunters, we've seen a lot of different kinds of Johnny Leos. I think some of the most infamous matches have been like super good zoning by Johnny, and I think Radune was on the receiving end of that stick once already. I forgot who he played against.
Nice try to parry, by the way, then for a second. Ooh, okay, parrying that time as well. That was insane. And going into the super immediately. Not gonna wall break, not that much damage. That super never does that much damage, does it?
Dude, escape on the corner. And now.
Oh, misses. Misses the combo there. But you're not connecting the card super. Okay, sick. Go for it. Oh no.
Oh, that's the. I think the Achilles heel of that particular Oki, when you're fighting against characters who have fast forward moving supers such as Leo or Sin, they can actually kind of kind of RPS you with that if you don't have 50-meter ready to RC out of the situation.
Definitely. Oop, there we go. Second time around. McNuggleton does get the punish for the flash kick, but immediately bursting out of it, Radune does not want to take that pressure. Ooh, mashing on the stance, cancel there. Or I forget the move, the name of the move, whatever. Oh, nice punish on the 2D. This time not whipping the combo. Going for it. Oh, that connects? Okay, that was sick.
That's actually big. A lot of players, including myself, sometimes inclined to take the punishes on Leo 2D with light buttons, but McNuggleton recognizes the spacing and just takes a close slash massive damage. And that's going to be very important against players like Radune. Oh my, speaking of players like Radune, we are round starting with a heavy flash kick. Yeah, get the bait. And here starts the pressure from Radune.
Really interesting. Well, what the hell? That was cross-up with in second. I keep forgetting what the fucking pronunciation is, but then back into the back turn stance. The 30 framer is gonna get wake up super. The 30 framer
Smash. Radune has a lot of resources to work with here. Goes into the super. Take him in the corner.
It's gonna be no Leo airlines after the super. Gonna wall break. I don't think this is gonna kill. McNuggleton still has meter and burst here to use. BRC is gonna get kind of wasted, blocking the projectile, and then the other IAD in gets punished with the projectile. Nice attempts and super close first game there actually. That was really great. I was gonna say also for Radune, really interesting backturn stance pressure where he like tries to hard predict the counterplay, which is I don't see a lot of Leos go for that.
And I think is like we were talking about the fast projectiles. I wonder if there's like any like how does the RPS kind of go if after the wall break, soft wall break, you go into forward dash blue RC and Leo just throws the S fireball? I think if you're a non-DP character, you can't do anything about that. You just have to respect it.
Yeah, you just have to take it unless you can like low profile it somehow before it hits you. Oh, just gonna wall break. Hopefully. Yeah, it does not whiff. Nice wall break from Radune. Taking the advantage early on in the second game. Nice back turn stance entry into the kill. Really sweet stuff there.
Yeah, from those Oki situations, the Berserker slash is really hard to deal with. Of course, normally if it comes from a raw situation, you can react and throw it, but from the wall break, you kind of just have to take it.
Oh, but McNuggleton now kind of bullying Radune here neutral after the back turn stance didn't go exactly how they wanted.
Value burst.
Oh, and the Vault RC, really strong option that Johnny has that McNuggleton loves using, and it is really, really useful for him. Ooh, baiting the grab.
And that should be. Oh no, I spoke to Sean!
Yeah, not enough. Oh, but the IAD Mythfinder is gonna do it. Really great stuff. I was gonna say, we're probably gonna see a lot of that vault with the card follow-up RC, because it's I think the only way for Johnny to really safely get a card out unless he has HKD, and even then he kind of has to give up hope sometimes, depending on the timing.
Yeah, it's a really nice way of sort of skipping the neutral if your opponent is not ready to, you know. Oh, but that should be enough.
The card. That's not enough. Oh, baiting out the flash kick. That's gonna do it. Great stuff from McNuggleton. Talking about him.
Yeah, McNuggleton definitely synchronizing with Radune here in a sense, because Radune does love swinging those reversals back and forth. So it's great tool to have your safe jumps, or you know, just being able to read when the reversals are coming out against this specific man. Also,
Yeah,
I think I might have forgotten to put point in somebody's.
No, I think we're good. That was the second game. Yeah, so 1-1. Unless chat can confirm what score we're at. I'm pretty sure it's 1-1.
Alright, here
Oh,
comes
the 30 framer. The 30 framer. Oh, and then the cross up into the high back turn H.
the prime Leo gameplay. And Radune really loves mixing in those command grabs in there as well. But not too often.
Yeah, not too often. They are like, you can actually react to them like that. You can predict them, you can kind of, I mean, you can technically fuzzy them, I think. It's not the best move in the game, but it can really catch you off guard. But that super, unlike that, is going to catch Radune off guard. Really nice stuff. He just might wall break. It does, and that's a really nice advantage here for McNuggleton. A bit late into the game here, but gaining meter back and burst back as time goes on with positive bonus. Not punishing that whiff.
Went for a 6B as a punish attempt to the turbulence, which just didn't have enough range.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You don't really want to be using Johnny's 6B, I gotta be real. It's just bad. It's one of the reasons he's kind of not that good is because like he doesn't really have a proper anti-air that's actually like usable and good in most situations. 6P is stubby and slow, and any other button he has that like anti-airs, I don't think he actually has another button. Like his only other anti-air option is really just like high misfiner, and even that's like a bit slow and you have to predict. Yeah, it's like basically only gonna catch instant air dashes, and not really gonna catch like those intense corner situations where you want to punish someone's like overhead or something.
Alright, bursting from Radune, but got that 2D reach from so far away.
Going for it again. Okay.
It's interesting. I said that Radune is using that command grab very conservatively, but it's been coming out like almost every single sequence like 4 times in a row now.
I mean, it is a funny mix-up option, that's for sure. Listen, I'm Nina. I'm not immune to wanting to do command grab every once in a while. Even though mine is a metered command grab. Oh, nice low misfiner.
Yeah, and that was very, very important to have the low one ready to go there, because that parry stance will not take any hits from anything other than lows.
Oh, whiff grab. Gonna get Nuggleton pressure back in mid-screen. Radune's gonna gain burst back fast here, though. Oh, nice counter hit. Oh, Nuggleton not FDing, but still dodging the command grab, getting regular grab anyway. Oh, and a wake up super. This is big.
Yeah, this is the downside of the back turn stance. While you're holding it, there is no normal block, so reversals are quite strong against it.
Yeah, the only way Leah can do anything in back turn stance against wake up reversals is literally just predict them and then do wake up parry. Or like do wake up on their do parry on their wake up. Okay. Back turn stance up. Now, one thing I do want to note, Nuggleton doesn't seem to know exactly the RPS situation with back turn stance. Obviously, it is hard to block back turn stance. I'm not saying it isn't. Ooh, nice fucking back throw. Back throwing the 30 frame command grab.
Ooh, hold these mix ups.
Hold that. Sick stuff. That was clean. Another TK misfiner. Okay. Ooh, with the mash there, caching, and maybe a wake up attempt gone wrong. Gonna put Nuggleton in a really bad situation here in the corner. Has burst though. Can get out of here. Full meter.
Oh my god! It's gonna get punished though!
Hey.
I like the idea! I like it so much, but Nuggleton was basically said that, okay, if the super comes out, I'm just gonna drift back and get the punish.
That was insane.
Nice plays from both players.
Yeah. Oh, that's really a situation where, like, you can't really fault Radune for going for it, considering it was so tight. And to be fair, that was, like, the correct decision in theory. It's just that Nuggleton had 100 meters, so good POC backwards to react. It's really unfortunate for Radune. Going into game 5, 2-2 up, very tight games here. AP punish! Nice. I'm just gonna wall break right there. There we go. Card super to get HKD. Listen, he loves card super. He did play Viking in season 2, so that gun super on her was very similar. I keep calling him out on it because I think it's
Yeah, I think it's even faster than Vikings. It just reaches from side to side.
It is faster. The problem is you can low profile it. he can jump over it too. McNuggleton does gap here though. Taking game 5 with a stride.
Ooh,
No crap.
not believing in the mix-up. And now here we go with the red wild assault pressure. And again, the pounce forward dash momentum 2D ends up being the right option for Radune. It's very interesting, those 2Ds with the forward momentum have been getting Radune out of a lot of like deal situations as well, where as you can kind of avoid the explosion of the follow-up.
Yeah, it's really interesting how 2D interacts, considering like the biggest thing in next round kind of from Radune as well. The interesting thing about 2D is obviously it just puts Leo in the air. And that is really interesting because it can really fuck up a lot of interactions, considering that it puts him in the air like, I don't know, frame 4. I don't know the frame. But like, having a move that puts you in the air is really strong for a lot of different unique situations, and I think we're seeing one of them in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. As dangerous as it is, it has a lot of things going for it. Oh, but another DP.
What's it gonna be? Oh, 6H catching there? I don't know what that caught. That's really nice there. Oh, no. Insane footsies. Okay.
Oh my
no.
God, it actually reaches through the Mistfighter. RC, that should be a kill if Radune doesn't drop. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that was a really nice pickup. I was wondering maybe we're gonna see another repeat of the PRC back situation from McNuggleton because he also had 100 meter. But that's not gonna happen this time. Maybe a bit too far along in the Mistfighter animation to cancel it. 3-2 now for Radune.
Yeah, it might have been that Radune was just too close for a lot of the same type of supers that Leo has. It's all about the spacing. It can only reach like certain distance before it becomes like, before there's a lot of gap. So if you're close enough, you get to punish a lot of stuff.
Definitely. But I was saying earlier, I don't think McNuggleton necessarily really knows what the IPS is on Vector Instance against Leo. What you want to be doing is, constantly you want to be FDing against Leo, and when you do FD the first and second hit, or just the first hit, you want to be backdashing, and Leo kind of has to hard call you out on it by delaying back turn H or chasing you with while like backdashing. He has to kind of do something preemptively to catch your backdash out of his pressure, and sometimes you can even just like block and then immediately like do 2K. We're not seeing that from McNuggleton though, that is gonna hurt him, considering that RPS is a really important thing with Leo's background stance, mid-screen at least, in the corner it's a lot more difficult.
Ooh, McNuggleton took the chance, tried to still grasp the win with basically no health left to spend for each player. But to no avail, and now both players had a very low amount of burst here. The situation still favors Radune though. He is sitting on a little bit of a buffer, has a round up on McNuggleton here in this game. But McNuggleton is looking pretty great with this heart knockdown.
I know, really, a lot of advantage here, but the 6K from McNuggleton gonna get punished with a flash kick. And then again here, we're seeing this right now where Nuggles... I mean, okay, you can just do that. Oh wait. Ooh, Piercy up to block that. That is unfortunate. Can't really cancel Mistfighter that fast. Not punishing the left hand stance again.
Ooh, speaking of the, makeshift anti-airs, we were talking about, Johnny having no really good ones. Surprisingly, like, Close Slash ends up being quite a strong anti-air in a lot of situations because it hits so high.
Yeah, but that is gonna be Radune. Taking another game for 2.
Picking up some steam here.
Oh shit, I think UFA started.
I'm surprised that McNuggleton is actually extremely patient interacting with the backturn RPS. A lot of the time, it's like the most classic maneuver. A maneuver as old as time. You whip your first backturn stance and then go for another one, and the player reacted to the first one and then they just strike into the second one. But
yeah,
none of that for McNuggleton.
I think it's just you have to kind of show your knowledge in the matchup first before you can really start doing mind games. Because if you obviously you gotta get through layer 1 to get to layer 4 is basically the idea, you know? You gotta go through the layers. You gotta show Radune here that, hey, yeah, I'm gonna punish you if you just go for back intense K twice, and then I backdash and I punish you for it. Gotta show that before you can get into the mind games. But now, gonna have to get to the projectiles. I think that JS is gonna hit. Big counter hit here from McNuggleton. Card out, baiting the flash kick. Really great job there. Burst coming from Radune, not wanting to take that.
Oh, just completely misses the follow-up there.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Weird little cross-up situation happening there. Into the back stance again.
I wonder if McNuggleton is lacking the critical information about the frame data of that situation.
Yeah, I think in general, I think he should be trying to misfire backhand stance from long range, considering the worst case is misfire just gets parried, and he doesn't get punished for that parry because it's a long range one, so it's just a clash. Oh no. Oh, the super doesn't catch. That's really good for Nuggleton. No big counter hit, soft counter hit with a close slash. Still gonna put Radune in the corner. Card out, gonna guard pressure to keep up the pressure. Oh, trying to bait out a reaction, but gonna get caught out barely by that flash kick, and then Radune's gonna take pressure back, getting hit by the slash. Overhead not working, and Radune immediately trying to do something to make sure that they're safe.
Oh, that's gonna whiff completely! Radune tries to whiff punish with the 2D, but to no avail!
The back throw incident. Oh, and the little misfire is gonna do it. Nice round from Nuggleton, barely clutching it out from the jaws of defeat at the end there. Nice back there to start off the round from the IAD from Radune. 2D, not gonna do much. Back dash on the dash get in from Radune, and Nuggleton gonna get cooked a little bit by the back turn stance here. Oh, trying to 2-1-4D, but it's gonna come out as Wild Assault because of the cross, but that's gonna be super for Radune. Does it make wall break? It does.
Damn, Radune is getting frisky here. Getting away with a lot of... Oh! Alright, not a safe jump. Nuggleton with a chance to reverse situation. Oh, too far. Oh, but he doesn't manage to cancel the stance.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, just forgetting to cancel. Forgetting to cancel Misfiner, and that's gonna be the death of Nuggleton in that game. 5-2? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think perhaps even releasing the button could have produced a clash, I think, but probably was a situation where Nuggleton was like, alright, what do I do here? Do I just release the button? Do I cancel it? Might have even just missed the timing after the super flash and just ended up not doing anything.
Yeah. Also, quick side note, I love that Jetstream changed the name and the UFA bracket to Jason Thomas, which I think is his actual name, which is kind of funny.
Alright, momentum burst into the corner. In the space with those air mist fighters. Good mash here against the Berserker Slash. And at a very safe distance, making those reversal supers, or sorry, reversal DPs not a thing. Radune has the meter here, and we know what Radune can do with that meter. Here's the DPRC.
Oh, but insane. Finally reacting to that really well. Throwing the dash and background stance, and that's going to be a nice PRC card throw to get that round. Nuggleton, really sweet stuff. Getting adjusted here. Maybe learning the matchup as we go. A little bit late for sure. It is 5-2, but doesn't mean that he can't recover.
Who just
a slow walk though. Yeah. A lot of cross-up attempts by Radune kind of like keep Nuggleton guessing. Thing is though, oh nice, super. I was gonna say if Radune keeps trying to cross up Nuggleton, eventually you can just mash. And that'll win.
Yeah, Renisol into the corner. And plays it extremely safe. I think the unwillingness to go in there and meet against Radune just kind of understands what kind of a wild beast Radune is.
Yeah, so they're just really careful to not get flash kicked. You don't wanna get flash kicked.
On the other hand, it's like,
right.
I think because McNuggleton chose to deal there, if Radune instead mashes again with the 2D is gonna pounce out of there and probably reach from that half screen distance. So it's not like you have, it's not like you can guarantee the safety here against Radune. But being safe against this TP. Radune maneuvering the Mistfiners.
Yeah. And a bit of an adjustment from Radune as well, even though it didn't work, trying to delay the 5H, I think, to catch...
What was that setup?
I don't know.
It's like sliced the card in mid-air and it came out as a cross-up? I've never seen that setup before.
That was crazy. Man never does that to me. Okay, back into the corner here though. Radune has advantage 2-1-4D. Deflect Shield is gonna do it with the extra DP at the end there. Radune is gonna cash and this is gonna wall break. Really insane conversions here and reach from Radune. Keep Knuggles in the corner now. Really bad situation here for Knuggles. Oh, that super's gonna whiff! Yeah, oh, but the dash up high Mistfinder is gonna do it. Radune trying to keep the game on their side, but with that low of an HP, you can't really do much.
Oh my god, Knuggleton's throw actually going to the wrong direction there.
Yeah.
Parry. Fishing for it, the back turn B! Such an amazing anti-air. Radune finding all the situational anti-airs, but again, just a back walk. Enabling Knuggleton to get out of that command throw. Still not done yet, I think.
Oh no.
Okay, I like it.
I'm just gonna say, Radune's just going wild. Yeah, Radune did not block that round. Not like a single fucking time. That was full forward go win situation.
Hard knockdown here, or wait, no hard knockdown.
No wild assault super to do it. Now back in Radune's corner. Oh, that's gonna wall break. Nice conversion there from Radune. That's gonna take Knuggleton down to 50%. Really good situation here from Radune.
McNuggleton is very loaded with those resources, just ends up not using any of them! And Radune takes the burst! That should be a kill if we get the super! Yes, indeed!
Yeah, there we go. That is absolutely gonna kill, even with the scaling, and there we go, wall break kills. It's gonna be Radune going up 6-3.
Whew, that was a lot of thinking for both guys in that situation. McNuggleton had everything, every single tool available. Full burst, full meter, but at the same time, I think Radune knew that was gonna be the case, so being surprisingly respectful for being Radune, Leo.
Yeah.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, Radune closing in on that 7 points here. Let's see what McNuggleton has to say about it. First used. Pushing Radune towards the corner, gets the bluff. Deal, Radune avoiding the corner, guard crush situation, and a great reversal, or sorry, reaction from McNuggleton on that Berserker Slash.
Yeah, oh, and the JK has been catching. I don't even know what that was, catching. Like the JKPSC.
That was heavy DP, which is no longer invulnerable on Roundster on Wake Up.
Yeah, that's I was gonna talk about that actually, which is how Leo got hella nerfed because of that. Because if Leo hit HVP before on defense, he didn't need to play neutral. That doesn't just reset him back to neutral. That just gives him his win condition.
Mm-hmm.
But now that he doesn't have that, now that Leo has to use as splash kick, that means that he still has to play a lot more neutral this time around in this patch. I can keep talking about that, by the way. Knuggleton is going to be going in so hard, but there we go. That splash kick is going to be invulnerable, going to get Knuggleton back all the way to the left side of the screen. Blocking everything though. Spoke too soon.
Oh no, guessing right is hard when it's against Leo Whitefang. But getting a little bit of a breather here. Spend all the resources to get your turn.
Oh, big counter hit. One more hit though. What's it gonna be? Why are the Ritter staying out of the DP? Trying to bait some kind of option. Oh, but the jump missed. Finer is gonna do it. Radune trying so hard. Yeah, Radune trying really hard to bait any like big option to punish there from Knuggleton. but Knuckles just being patient, saying, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for you to spend your meter, and then I'm gonna do something kind of safe, which is jump up, block, and then just do delayed misfire, and that's gonna work.
Yeah, McNuggleton is just an abnormally patient player. I usually don't see this much patience from a Guilty Gear player. It's like, it's probably Radune is like sort of expecting all of these wild options, but none of them are coming out. Instead, it's like just these jump outs or, you know, just blocks. All right, drifting out of there and getting a punish as well. The turn up follow up doesn't quite reach. Looking for guard breaks. Or, I mean, wall break works as well. Even better.
Oh, the air throw! The
Damn!
disrespect.
Tell him!
That was some shit. Get down.
Alright, Radune doesn't have a burst here, so this is gonna be a lot of damage. Into wall break.
Having to unfortunately use 50 burst there to just get that wall break to like get to the corner. But still, positive bonus is going to be really strong here for Knuckleton, but you gotta block something to be able to use that meter. Oh, and again, that super's going to get punished by the backspin stance, like the cross-up. Okay, that was nearly full screen. The card picks it up. Radune gonna get almost punished here. Close line is gonna counter hit. A little bit of a fumble coming from both players, but it's gonna be Knuckleton picking it up at the end with a close slash counter hit.
God, that was so fast. That was
nice.
The fastest game so far of the set for McNuggleton.
Yeah.
Albeit it was also Radune playing a lot of very aggressive options, basically saying, all right, are you really gonna respect like third time in a row? But McNuggleton, patience, immaculate, perfection. Now closing in slowly on Radune. Radune still on that 6 points, but McNuggleton now only needs 2 games.
Whoa, and that's gonna be a big counter hit into a burst break. Really great stuff there from Knuckleton, and that's gonna be another card. TK misfire for that mech, and that's gonna be Radune going through that wall, really low on HP here compared to Knuckleton. Another counter hit. We don't want to be challenging Johnny on that round start. He has really interesting buttons. Oh, blocking the high, walk back, trying to get something there, but that shielded stance is gonna get, but in the wake of Super is gonna get it. I'm stumbling on my words, but that's gonna do it. Wait. Oh,
that was the turn up.
The card did it. The card gets delayed most of the time enough to the point where it activates after the invul frames of the supers get used up.
I'm really happy that like after that first reversal super interaction against the Mistfinder Oki that didn't work out for Knuckleton, he just adjusted somehow, and Radune hasn't been able to produce that ever since.
Yeah, and talking about production, look at that production of damage from Knuckleton, just taking all of the health from Radune, and you don't even get to use burst because the super is going to come out, and that is such a clean round from Knuckleton. My god.
Holy,
man just turned up. Man just turned up.
What's Radune's adjustment here? I mean, there's no time. You just gotta go in with what you have.
You have at most 3 rounds left to adjust and win this set. We're going 6-6. Maybe we'll go double Luigi. Let's see.
Radune is the kind of player who will, you know, live and die by the sword that they constructed for themselves. Let's see if it's gonna work out. Early burst from Radune. Just at the edge of that card. Knuckleton having to reach for the burst as well. I'm probably happy with this. Radune pounces out of the corner again. Good overhead blocks until you can't block too long though in this franchise. Knockdown, and what's the mix-up? Just goes into the back turn stance, or rather the parry stance. DDP working as an anti-air, mixes the turbulence. Good spacing for Knuckles. Push Radune into the corner, it's costing a lot of resources, but if we get the hit, this could be the making of a comeback this round. Radune is loaded once again.
Yeah, you want to be careful here. Red RC immediately used, ooh, and the shimmy into the throw. Not getting the OTG, but the backdoor stance K is gonna do it.
Damn, it was close, but now Radune set point.
McNuggleton has to fight for his life here. Has to get 2 rounds. 2 and a 4D is gonna work out in his favor, but the HVP, I think that time is gonna do it. Big counter hit. Oh, I'm pressing a bit too late, gonna get counter hit with the 2S. Is Radune gonna be able to take this all the way back even after Nuggleton's best efforts? Maybe. But it's gonna be a wall break coming from Nuggleton. Nice carry into the corner. Both of them have meter, but Nuggleton with the positive bonus, so he's gonna get more of it earlier.
This
Really
combo.
nice version. Oh.
Barely even.
Hey, wake up, Super.
Oh wait, is that enough? That is actually
Yeah,
enough!
no.
I thought it was okay!
No, that's it. That's because that's the first bit of the combo. The scaling just isn't there to protect Radune, and it's going to be enough damage to get the round. Well, Nuggleton is probably going to be the first one to get burst back here, though. Oh, the parries are coming out in full force here to try and keep Radune safe while dashing up against Johnny. Oh, but the nice little cross up to get the corner back. 2D is going to counter hit. Radune's going to get back up earlier. What's it gonna be? Card Super to break the wall. No burst available here for Radune because of the... Oh, wait. No wall break. Okay, that's gonna be the wall break. Wait. I don't know what's happening.
Tried to probably prevent Radune from neutral teching, but Radune teching out of the corner now misses the throw! And he punishes? Yes! But instant burst from Radune!
Oh no, that's gonna be it! That's gonna be it from Radune! One last Red RC counter hit to finish it. That's gonna be Radune stopping. At the last possible second, stopping the Nuggleton comeback and winning the set 7-6. I mean, hey, he did have three more rounds to adjust, and I guess Radune did.
I was sweating there after, like, I think Nuggleton missed the clean punish on that turbulence for the rest of the set when it started mattering, finally getting the punish. Too bad Radune had that, at that time, had the burst ready to go and then was able to burst Nuggleton into the corner and take the set. But what a set. What a great set.
That was a really great set. That was Nuggleton showing us some sick stuff on the Johnny. Hey Nuggles, if you're still hearing me, can we run the set sometime again? I want to play against your Johnny again.
Whew. All right, next up, I think it's time to transition into the fun stuff.
The funny Carrot of Wisdom random character against Zocchiz's Leo. By the way, really quick, I might go because I am a little sick, and I just want to ask if I could commentate like a gamer.
Yeah, no problem.
I saw you were alone.
No problem.
I'll go mute, and if when I come back I'm down to commentate more, I'll stay. So yeah, good luck on commentating. I hope it's not too bad commentating alone, even though I know you might do this every once in a while. But
No worries.
thank you for having me on. Hope everyone has a great night. I might be back, so see you in a bit.
Alright, I think Zocchiz is in the lobby, so let's get Carrot in as well. Let's see. I'm trying to read the stuff in the chat. I think they were having some connection issues, perhaps. Yeah, okay. Let's see, should we... Hold on a minute, some TO stuff. We could try to delay the Zocchiz versus Carrot match and jump into Solid versus Marvel Big Wheel first to give Carrot more time to sort stuff out. Short intermission. Please stand by. See if Solid and Marvel are ready to go, potentially. Alright, in that case, so TLDR, connection issues. We're gonna try this out, see if it's gonna see if it's gonna work between Zokis and Carrot tonight. If not, if the gods of connection do not give this time around, we're just gonna skip and go into the next one, but at least gonna try one, and that means I should be rolling a character for Carrot. Okay. So May, let's see, as per usual, we have the power tier lists. Both of our random character players tonight have sort of created their self-evaluation tier list for how strong all the characters are that they're controlling. This one seems to be pretty good. In fact, one of the stronger characters for Carrot of Wisdom. May is indeed in the strong category. That's a big thing if May is with the likes of, you know, Carrot's Jacko or Milia. So I guess this first one being a little bit of a connection test type of a match. It's, you know, it's business right from the get-go. So here's to hoping. Oh, isn't that gonna work? All right. Yeah, the MS seems to be like around 200, so it looks like the players are gonna call it for now, unfortunately. Yeah, it do be sometimes with how internet is and what have you. Routing is black magic. Some days it's good, sometimes not so much. So let's move into the next one. Sorry about all this hassle. Did I get a reply from? Yeah, so Solid was available. But what about Mr. Marvel Big Wheel? Do we have him? Yes, we do. Some of the players are lamenting that there's some really hype matches going on in UFA at the moment. But let's try to run through this as fast and clean as possible. And then we'll catch that tail end of the finals, hopefully. I guess luckily the UFA finals were slightly delayed. So if we manage to go through this fast enough, we should be able to catch the conclusion matches still. Here's to hoping. Alright, we got Marvel in the room. So Solid, Leo, not Goat Lewis, but Leo. That Goat Lewis player from Finland who, despite what many players might think, has a lot of side character, a lot of side hustles. Leo Whitefang being one of those. It's basically the same story for Marvel Big Wheel. This is, I mean, technically, I think this is more than a side hustle for Marvel. Of course, we've used to seeing Marvel more on Kai, but the soul is very strong as well. Let me fix the names. Be a good TO. And in we go. This is gonna be a super high-level match. If the previous match was, you know, intermediate. Oh my goodness! Ready with the back turn B. One of the stronger anti-airs of the franchise, ready to go. Never challenge this. 2D takes the cake over 2S from Leo. Into the low. Here we go. Oh, with the FRC. Quick low, but still not done yet. Switch sides. It's gonna be a kill. Not quite. Drops the combo. Finds the heel toes. Forcing Marvel Big Wheel to burst. The 2D does not go over 2S from Soul. 5D. Blocked successfully by Solid. Oh, and the footsies mannen. Leg inte. Marvel tried to go for the same interaction as previously there with the 2D, but this time Solid spaced himself far enough away to make good use of that S Sonic Boom. Which, like we said earlier, it doesn't lead into much. Even if you make it hit, it doesn't even knock down or anything. It's just a small mosquito bite, but that small mosquito bite ends up being so valuable if, oh my goodness, telekinetic 2S here from Marvel. Into conversion, here we go. Chops it slightly so Solid gets a chance to play again. Full slash into throw, but Marvel on point with both of those throws. First with the evasion back turn out of Solid's throw, and then the shimmy to bait Solid's throw tech attempt. Punch with the 2K 2D. Better to take something than miss your big punishes, as the sages tend to tell you. Ooh, 5P against 6S, really? That's an interaction and a half. Knockdown rate 2D misses the conversion. Marvel finds the /5 heavy though, no conversion. Lots of small conversions left on the table, but this one was definitely not. The corner position, close slash. Marvel says, get me out of here. I'm gonna use burst, but still, Solid still pressuring in the corner. The last far slash ends up whipping. And here comes Marvel with the conversion, has 100 meter ready to go as well. Oh, the burst coming in too late, and the super. This is not gonna be too late. No way. Super fast startup on this one, and it went already down to the wire. Marvel gets the first one. Let me turn on the let me turn on rematch, actually, so that we can save a little bit of time. Forgot to turn that on earlier. Hopefully this is not gonna bamboozle the players. Just remember that Marvel Big Wheel, in fact, has 1 point over whatever the in-game counter is telling you. Of course, we as spectators won't be able to see that. Oh boy, I'm so excited for this one. Into the Wild Assault, the Battle of Red Assaults. These two characters extremely good at utilizing it. Ooh, the Footsies 2S, I love it. Empty throw into the wildest of ones. Gonna get the wall break. Solid is gonna have a chance to play here. And he's not backing off even an inch. Dash forward 5k. We're here to play. Not block. Both players. Oh, the weapon is 2D RC. And the Marble Big Wheel chooses to spend the burst here. Bandit Bringer into the wrong direction. Looking at the stare down. The respect from both players. I think Marvel didn't quite actually have the 50 meter there to go into the usual the Rekka, or rather the Bandit Bringer first hit, second hit RC mix-up. So ends up getting punished by Solid. 5B into the pressure. Here we go. IB into a DP. Is the escape option this time? Nice delay there on the artist formerly known as Rekka 1. And now with the hard knockdown, guess for your life, slows down the frames. Oh my goodness! The mix, how did, wait, wasn't Solid airborne there? I thought Solid was totally airborne. But apparently, the game considered them grounded. Huh. Would you look at that? 1 AP. One for each, gentlemen. All right.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh, interesting. The 2D from Leo not able to pounce over that. Was that 2K from Sol? Sides, get that throw. There's a lot of things going on here. Leo really is that kind of character that bamboozles you on the offense, because like the layer 1 is you're basically guessing for a pretty airtight high-low. It's a lot of potential for Leo players to sneak in the little more frisky options as well if you're just waiting for the standard high-low. Ooh, still gets the punish! And with the use of Wild Assault, doesn't quite have the rest of the burst meter to get a hard knockdown, but, you know, 40% and a positive bonus from first interaction will definitely take that. Now this Berserker, the whatchamacallit, the Weapon X, gonna take Marble Big Wheel into the corner, but gonna launch himself out of there as well. Going back and forth. Red Wild Assault is an option here for corner carry for both players. Guy is just stepping around, dancing. Here's the DP. Can't defend because you are in back turn unless you commit into something really dangerous. The close slash is Solid gonna burst? No, it doesn't actually get a chance to burst before the wall stick. But good news here is that Solid is gonna go into this last round with the burst, all of the burst resources in that good IB puts Solid in a minus situation right next to Marvel's face. Again, the stare down, the respect from both players. Now 2D from downtown. This time gets the second part, but not the finisher. Comboing into the DP. We have hard knockdown here. Finds the low. Forces Marvel to burst. Next hit could be it, because boy, these players are loaded on meter once again. Marvel deeming that was not the time to unload everything just yet. Oh, that was smart. Sees through the wire, see both players. Oh, have to spend everything to be safe. The close slash doesn't yield. But we have Red Assault. Get the wall break. Gonna be a soft knockdown, so both players still relatively equal. It was so important for Marvel to strike here. Yeah, I love this. I love this play from Marvel. So if Marvel started to cover in that situation and to back off, that would have been an extremely good situation for Solid, who was on positive bonus and would have been building so many resources after that. How?
Hi. I come back and I see Marvel on my screen. Stays tragic. Okay, I'm sorry, but Sol versus Leo goes hard.
Yeah, this has been a banger so far. Only 3 games so far and we're just full throttle, no breaks. Finding the knees, gets the heart knocked down. 50 meter and 50 burst available, but the option of choice is backdash, which will be caught by the Berserker slash.
Yeah. No, nice start to the round there. Sweet little B&B. Back into the corner goes Marvel. Into the little shimmy into grab. Kai is gonna do it. No super coming out here from Solid though. Doesn't want to HKD. Maybe a bit too late on it. Ooh, that 2S. Big counter hit. And this is so bad, guys. So you're getting a full conversion. Side swapping an accident maybe. But the HVP is gonna be big. Not wasting meter here to extend. But that might just be not what you wanted to do because Leo Airlines catches you. And that's gonna be Marvel going down. Solid getting another game on the board, tying it up 2-2.
That would have been such a cool combo if actually, if it didn't kill, is that the forward moving momentum jump beep, and it's gonna take into the corner and get the wall break. Seen a couple of Leo players doing that before. Alright, keep it simple. Guard break. God, Solid has no fear, just willing to take back real estate. As soon as he sort of predicts that Marvel Bigwool is gonna, you know, give it away and be safe. There's nothing safe about that, getting mauled by, ooh, a bit of a combo drop, but still salvages it. As they say, the strongest of players, when they drop, they make it look like a reset. Sees there, the 2K stuffs whatever that was that Solid tried to do. And again, these are super high-level players of their respective mains, so they definitely have the fundamentals, the you know, the footsies.
Definitely, the footsies. Oh, dash up, back throw, really nice option there from Solid to get the wall break.
Solid's willingness to go into the throw option, I don't think I've seen any Leo players with so many throw. Oh, that was a nice save. However,
the BIC forward! The BIC forward is gonna win that for Marvel, but the burst is gonna come out. Now, a little bit of a weird situation. Marvel does have the burst. Oh no, OTG. What's gonna be the option here? Is it gonna be success? Is it gonna be something else? Farshnap is gonna get caught out by the background sense. Just mashing that.
Yeah, we saw Radune doing the same thing. It's not like just a random mash. That button has such a massive hitbox. It's considered the footsie button of the back turn stance. I'm missing that opportunity to get a grounded anti-air here. Still in the corner and pounces out. Ooh, the reaction speed of Marvels. Went into an empty something. Now with the wild assault, got the conversion but drops it. Also, really brave throw there on the wake up. Luckily Marvel for Solid ended up missing the meter timing. Through the wall, once again, we have 50 meter ready to go. Slow down the frames and catches exactly on the blue RC, slowing down backdash, you know, frames of Solid just enough to get the far slash in there. And again, a great whiff punish on 2S. 2S is such a nice button for Sol in this matchup. I used to, you know, dabble in Sol, started this franchise, or not franchise, but this game on Sol, and the 2S is so great. It just...
Yeah, in this game especially, it's such an insane button for him to have close range. The BRC kind of making the situation a little bit weird. The shimmy is going to come out in Solid's favor. Going to put Marvel in the corner with burst here, trying to bait something out here. Oh, and there we go, the SCP coming out from Marvel. It's going to be a big conversion here, getting PRC into the better seat.
Oh, yeah, that might be two.
Yeah. Unfortunate drop there for Marvel, and that grab is going to do it. Really nice stuff there from Solid.
Some Leo stuff. You never know when the cross-up is going to come out, and when you see it, it has already happened. Now, went for the wild throw, throwing Solid out of the corner. Solid probably very happy with that turn of events. Keep it steady. And perfect spacing, baiting out the the DP from Sol. Got with a low. That was a very interesting option. Went for the Berserker Slash just to throw the reversal DP. That's not the first or the second Yomi layer there. And that just goes to show how high-level players these are. Chasing the backdash, get that throw, and this very close to a kill. Next hit is gonna be it! Sees the burst coming out through the RC slowdown. Solid takes the lead for the first time in the set.
Insane stuff.
Duel 1.
Okay. I'm trying to warm up my throat. I think I'm getting to be a little bit sick right now, which is not the best before a flight because I'm flying to see the wife.
No.
But
Take care of yourself.
okay.
Don't force.
I'll be fine. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll take breaks. I'll commentate a little bit, just like I'm gonna commentate the fucking cross-ups. But the vortex, okay? Just win the run off of the random ass vortex. Great shit. That's Marvel winning.
Might look like it's random, but oh gosh, that move catches so many things. Works as a makeshift anti-air sometimes, catches backdashes, it just breaches fast. Forward so fast. Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, nice little Abari there from Marvel, the 2P. Ooh, 2K2D, crashing all the way to the corner, trying to bait out a DP, not gonna happen. And that's from Solid, taking the pressure back, and nice cross-up. Trying to kind of stuff the approach here. It's a little weird, but still getting the pressure done here. I don't know what's happening. The scramble is really hard right now. Mario getting out of it eventually though. Burst still available and Solid missing the clean hit DP. Oh, that is really tragic for Marvel. Blocking the cross up this time. Oh, trying to bait out the burst so hard right now.
Solid is just not willing to use that burst. In fact, it has to be Marvel who uses it.
No way! No, 6 is gonna work after grab. That doesn't work. One more gas. Is gonna do it.
He's gonna survive without having to use that burst. Solid got so much value for holding it. Alright, into the heart knockdown. Was it gonna be Solid? 5B, 5B once again. The option clean sweep of the skies. Love to get out of this corner position, but Marvel probably, yeah, ready to counter those 2Ds as well as the Berserker slashes. He ends up being the option to build a little bit of it. Barry stance works out for Solid. And the DP, not a hard knockdown though. Yeah, can't get the cleanest of Okies, but...
Oh, and there we go.
Ooh, Solid.
Solid.
What?
Keeping it up.
To be perfectly honest, is like, this is first time I see Solid on Leo. I had no idea that Solid
I don't know,
plays...
yeah, same. It's been kind of weird seeing like a lot of Pot and Gold Lewis players picking up Leo. Because I know even... Oh god, what's their name? God, I forgot. The... Andros, the Potemkin player, is also picking up Leo recently. And I know the NA Gold Lewis, I forgot the name again, also is picking up Leo. Like, and I don't know, it's such a weird trend. It seems like a lot of big body character players, except Nago, are going to Leo.
Yeah, I guess it's like very competitive oriented players when, you know, when you just feel like it's not working out quite as you'd like on your main character. I think there's no shame like switching it up a little and trying your hand at something else. And I guess Leo is that kind of a little more mobile, not really a big body, but almost like Big Body's cousin in a way.
Definitely. I mean, he did used to be the only non-big body heavyweight in the game last patch, but you know, before the weights got completely removed.
Great footsies again.
Ooh. Trying to shimmy into the wild throw, not gonna work, and that's gonna give Solid the pressure back, not letting, using the wild assault to extend. But Marvel getting out of it, now back to neutral, but that's gonna be an insane PRC forward with the projectile to catch that approach. Really nice option.
The exception to the rule. I've been shouting about, you know, that S Sonic Boom not doing much, but you can definitely combine it with 50 meter and it, you know, gives you a conversion.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, that was just a really nice option to stuff Marvel's approach, but speaking of Marvel, gonna get the pressure here mid-screen after the Fafnir. Ooh, and trying to play it safe with that 2P, but too late on the mash, and it's gonna be the super catching from Solid side, piercing the throw. Okay, delaying a bit, there you go, another throw there coming out from Marvel, and then another shimmy. Ooh, and the 2P is gonna catch it this time. Solid saying, no, you can't delay /me forever. I'm gonna get you one of these days. I'm getting it that time. Ooh, Bandit Revolver not coming out. Unfortunate. Ooh, in the back throw. Okay, bursting out a bit. Marvel really wants the round here.
Oh, what unfortunate. Gonna have to go into the next one without any burst resources ready to go wild. Solid, ready to unleash it on a potentially wild assault if he gets the hit. Oh, speaking of the hit, there it is! And Leo, we're talking about how great these two characters are at losing. Oh, hello? What's it gonna be this time? Not gonna get thrown like previously. Safe jump. However, combined with the 50 RC, Solid is still quite safe.
Oh, that 2S counter hit, that's gonna be so big. And the fact you're not getting blocked, insane counter hit. Again, nice 2-3 trying to delay stuff, trying to catch some kind of reaction here, and this time it's gonna work for Marvel. Nice catch, Banner Revolver RC to win it.
Solid also with the patience. I think sometimes, like, some players would have bursted there in attempt to play it still. Solid was like, nah, I'll just take the full burst in the next round. Be safe as you can. And now, being able to utilize that burst. Oh. I wonder, Solid is trying to do that BRC mix-up every single time, but it's as if they're missing their, like, option.
Oh my god, insane perfect from Solid, and just running away with the scores right now, 6-2, right?
I'm gonna have to ask Solid after this set, is this a new name? Because this is looking so good.
This is really great stuff. Yeah, this is a really solid looking Leo.
Alright, momentum burst, try to keep Solid in the corner, but the S-boom! Building enough distance and then swapping the positions and even getting the hard knockdown. Solid still has 50 meter ready to go as well. Yeah, extend the pressure, but of course you will because you are on positive bonus. And look at that race! Oh, look at that race! That's gonna be a kill! Solid!
Oh, and that's gonna be it.
On set point! Who would have thought?
And Marvel. I keep on saying Marvella. Fucking shit. And Marvel take this comeback. Has burst. Yeah. Ooh, the 2P is not gonna catch the gold burst. That's gonna be really insane here for Solid. Already has full meter. Okay, catching it this time. 2K. Marvel really is scared of doing like regular soul like stuff here, doing like, you know, fire slash 5H. Even though Solid has been trying to 2K a lot. Nice conversion. Oh, and the wall throw.
Got the defensive modifier at the guts. Oh, he tried to run in for a grab. Solid says no, not on my watch. Goes under. Oh my goodness. The makeshift evil dash just slides in there under that back turn S. And now to stay alive, Marvel will have to take this. This is a big counter hit. Get the wall break. We're just like literally 1 meter away from getting the tension, but luckily we have the burst to cover it up. Positive bonus. Now what is your place here, Solid? Very difficult to get out of this. These resources are not gonna run out. Marvel Big Will says, we are not done yet, sir.
We aren't done yet, Marvel. Picking us. Just one more game. Can he come back? It is like 6-3 right now. It's still possible. 3 more games to even it out. 4 more to win it.
Ooh, good check here.
Yeah, real nice of Barry.
Yeah,
by the way,
even from heavy buttons, Wait, is heavy button into wild assault or red assault airtight? I don't think so, right?
I mean, on block? Maybe? That might just be a frame trap. Oop, nice 6p. By the way, I was just gonna mention, round going to Solid there, the domestic violence Misha versus Razo matchup in losers of UFA. Razo just won 3-0.
Damn.
Unlucky. Yeah. Someone's sleeping on the couch tonight. Hey, nice wall break from Marvel, but the whiff wild throw is gonna put him in a really bad scenario here. Solid running away with the pressure right now. Nice throw to reset the pressure. It's going all the way to the corner. The 5K isn't gonna hit there. Back into neutral. Marvel does have all the resources needed here to take the round with just one hit, and that might just be it. Path near. Ooh, a DMC!
That was a really difficult frame to distinguish as well. I think that was literally the first startup frame of the weapon X, but Marvel saw it.
That was insane. Really great stuff there from Marvel. Sorry, reaching my face.
Here comes Solid.
With another wall break here.
Marvel does have the resources, 100. Oh, and here comes the punish. Let's see the damage. Of course, the ghost. Okay, even with the drop, that's 50% of your life, so, you know, nothing to scoff at. Throw. One more hit potentially baits the gold burst. However, not very punishable without, you know, very specific tech. Marvel looking to live. One more game at the very least. And perhaps even more. Even though Solid has the better position in terms of the score, I think at this point, the momentum is definitely favoring Marvel. But if I know something about Solid, if I know something about this guy at the moment, he's completely just jamming, chill, jamming to the best playlist in the world and just loves playing Guilty Gear. He's not gonna get tilted. He's not gonna get salty. He's, you know, he's getting invigorated by the fact that the opponent, the prey, is fighting back.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Solid is looking a bit more aggressive here. Not killing that true link right there. Oh, and dash up for the grab is gonna get punished heavily here by Marvel. Dash up to continue the pressure, gonna get punished by 2K2D.
Ooh, deep into the right direction as well. But Solid with the 2S. Again, the willingness to press buttons, sort of combining the wake-up buttons as well as the wake-up DP.
Oh, and the thing is, I don't want to count out Marvel because you have Soul with double meter and 50 burst. This is so threatening. You never want to count Soul when he has meter. This is going to be an insane round. Marvel can take it. PRC to not get punished, and that's going to be it. Taking the round. Not losing even on the lowest bit of health yet. So close, and Solid still far away now from winning the set. Nice throw on the red wild assault. I didn't even know you could throw it that close. Nice stuff. 5H is going to catch, no punish though. That's going to be a big counter hit though. Not going to get a full conversion out of it because it's not air in the air. Ooh, nice far flash. Oh, and that's going to be a big counter hit on the SDP. And I think that's going to be Marvel taking it. That's super short kill. Oh, it doesn't. Wait, it doesn't.
Season 3? Hello? One more hit point.
Oh, gold burst.
This
we going hard?
Comeback. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he tried. He tried.
Okay.
And I mean, at that point, when you're working with literally one hit point, I think that's no time to get scared. It's like do or die. Take the initiative, don't get pressured. Ooh, nice whip punish there. Perfect timing on the 6S. Marvel looking like a completely different guy from a couple of games ago. Drifting into the mix-up, finds the low, and the close slash has to have to burst there if Solid still wants to play this round. Alright, not gonna be building the resources to break the wall, so probably, yeah, chose to not even stuck Marvel into the wall just to keep the position. No. Aggressive about it, 5 PP after the plus frames off. Fafnir caught the backdash!
Nice, but then again here back in neutral, and this time Marvel has the advantage with the full meter. Oh, and that's gonna be nice. RC out of the grab to get that kill.
Just casually yoinked Solid's flash kick there.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's gonna be the cost of catching, overhead catching as well. Solid, getting all the right guesses here. Oh, and what's it gonna be? Just putting the pressure up, red RC to extend. Okay, 2K, not gonna catch, but also not gonna get punished, and that's gonna be actually Marvel bidding out of the corner, back into mid-screen, all the way into the other corner, trying to PRC backwards, the catch and P not gonna work. Vortex is gonna get punished though. Oh, this isn't gonna kill, I think. Oh wait, this is. Never mind.
Yeah, but it didn't come for free. Solid did have to spend the Wild Assault, so gonna go into this last round with nothing to use.
Yeah, no burst probably unless Solid wall breaks. Oh, nice block, and that's gonna be a really unfortunate throw with there. It's gonna be, Marvel gonna be taking that all the way into the wall break, doing almost 50% with HKD. What's it gonna be now? Oh, and you're gonna do throw again. What's it gonna be after? YSC coming out from Solid though does not want to hold it, but the front up grab is not gonna work, and that's gonna be a big combo there with the HDP into the super, and that's gonna be Marvel taking us one more game, tying it up 6-6.
He's done it. He brought it even. What was the score? 6-2? The absolute legend. These scripts, you can't make this shit up. Marvel fighting back from a desperate pinch, and now. Oh yeah, there are. Yeah. Since we started the game with Marvel having 1 point. Oh, it's not over yet, is it? Or?
No, it's 6-6. GG's? Wait, Marvel, did you win? Did we miss a game?
Because like we had the I switched the game from. Maybe I actually missed a point, so they must have had the game on like 6-6 here.
Oh yeah.
But since...
Okay, you won one and then
yeah.
We won one and then we reset. Okay, sick. Well, that's 7-6. We didn't pop off as appropriate, but insane comeback for Marvel still. Really sick stuff. Nice. Good stuff. That was insane. So hey Marvel, we should do games sometime. And Solid too. I need to play against more Leas. I think I'm gonna take my leave though to make sure I don't get too fucked up.
Yeah.
In terms of me being sick, I'm gonna go get some tea or something.
In fact, I will not allow you to continue. I will now order some good rest and
thank you.
And all that for.
I will make sure I'm in top peak form to be snuggling with my wife next week.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, I hope you do have fun though with the rest of the sets. I hope it doesn't come up with any technical issues. Yeah, it was really fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for the help. Do you want to shout yourself out before leaving?
Yeah, sure. Hey, so if you want to watch me do my regular streams, whether it's playing Guilty Gear Strive or playing something else, or running my own tournament for Strive, called Witch's Cauldron, happening every Saturday, more or less. Go over to twitch.tv/Relia_Nowski, just like as the name is on the stream title right now. And yeah, you can watch me play a variety of games. You can watch me play Eno. Usually I'm just playing Eno on Strive, or casting tournaments. So yeah, if you want to come and watch, you can go do that.
There you have it.
Yeah. Well, okay. I hope you have a wonderful evening, night, or day wherever you all are in chat, and you too, QK. And I'll be going. So, morning.
Bye-bye.
Morning.
Alright, next up. We did miss the other random match, but we have one more ready to go. We have Aatreus versus Deknud. Ah, damn, there's so many good games in the background. is gonna be the hardest cock of everybody's life, or rather, for the players. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Especially since Dek was one of those players who really wanted to watch UFA. So let's see what will happen here. Of course, it's gonna be interesting. Interesting because this is basically the first bounty hunters, if I recall correctly, where a random player goes up against somebody who is in fact playing their main. At least on the upper echelon of players. Like we've done like 1 or 2 runs where somebody jumps in on a short notice and plays random to sort of compensate for skill level difference. And I mean there is probably like a small skill level difference here, because Dek is like very heavily decked player, to say the least. A fellow TO, man of many talents as well as many characters in this game called Guilty Gear Strive. Which is, I guess, what you would expect if you have the confidence to pilot a random select on a public event like this. We did have a response from Dek. Do we also have Aatreus? Have they all been consumed by the high-level content? I think I gotta... In the future, when there are super high-level European tournaments, I might have to sort of be a little more cautious about the timings of bounty hunters. Because I don't like it's really hard. Like you would of course love to, you know, if you're a fan of, you know, bounty hunters, but also you're a fan of just high level play in general, is it's hard to prioritize. And I mean, I would prioritize the high level tournament. I would watch the tournament as well. So can't really blame people for, you know, having their eyes where the magic is happening. Right, we have word from Aatreus as well. So I suppose while we wait, we should do the first roll. Let me get the right player here as well. Or wait, that's not the one. And this one? Yeah, I think this is Dek's characters. And then let's get the first random for Dek. All right, so technicals right off the get-go. Right, so Dek checking Discord for randoms. Gotcha. Where is Zato on this list? On the basics. That's pretty great. Let's see where the technical characters are. So the Zato is in the mid-ish. We also have Happy Chaos, or rather a technical character is fairly high. Of course, Dek's sort of main, if you will, is one of the more technical characters as well, Jacko. So only like Asuka as well as... would you consider Bedman a very technical character? I guess? More technical than many others. So I think the like Asuka is gonna probably be the biggest landmine if we land on that for deck. Perhaps Bridget. Bridget is like kind of hard-ish. Well, I guess Bridget does get a little bit of, you know, power level from just being able to press far slash and heavy buttons. But her problem is that like you do need to complete your combos if you want a sort of your game plan to flow. So I would say Bridget is gonna be a tough one as well. Giovanna and Angie, though, even though they are sort of situated in the 0 experience category for deck, are gonna be much easier to play, much more standard characters. I mean, Angie is an interesting one. Angie is technically fairly standard, but if your mind is not on sort of the game as far as spin goes, because there's like so much power level for Angie is sort of concentrated in the spin as we get to know Hakobi. But on the other hand, it is a fairly straightforward move to utilize as well. But anyway, enough speculation. Let's go into the match. First random for deck is gonna be Zato, and this is gonna be Aatreus, Angie from Turkey, rocking their main character throughout this whole ordeal. Well, I actually forgot to put the game in non-rematch, but I mean the players will probably figure it out. Right, pressure in the corner, deck forced to use their burst here. Oh, good knowledge there. 2K actually reaching far enough to prevent Aatreus from running that setup. Perfect timing there. Load. Oh, just not giving any damn about that setup. Stands up to block the overhead. Deck with very solid defense. Even from a character that is generally not considered like super good on defense, just having your fundamental defense tech against your particular opponent just gets you really far, especially in case of Angie. Angie is sort of like a... Angie's technical to defend against, I would say, because there's just so much, especially on Season 3. Shit's... Oh, is gonna stop. Oh, just dances through it. However, the Sun Void will generate the little puppet, which allows deck to start the offense and seize the dash forward, or rather the spin forward. Dashes in and gets a throw punish. 6B, oh nice, sees the spin frames. That's a free punish. Good backdash from the close slash. Misses with goal, but deck not quite in a position to punish that. Looking for that decisive hit to get the game started. Here's the summon. Ends up spinning into it though, however the timings are difficult. 6P from almost half screen away, and here comes Aatreus plus frames. We're gonna be pressuring. This is not ending. 50 meter into the pressure as well. Throw break. Probably tried to go for an air throw, but didn't get the jump off there. And Deknud will have to take this pressure still in the corner. YRC will fix a lot of problems. A very costly option though, and now Deck will have to waste time to get that increased Zato gauge back. He's able to do so, gets hit by the 6-speed, but we do have an option to summon here. Dances straight into Foggy. Unsummon, get it all back. Especially in Season 2, rather Season 3, it's very important for you to have your unsummons on point. But as we're talking about that, I think this is gonna be a kill. 0 guts, Zato will be crushed through the wall. And Aatreus is gonna take the first point. Oh, yeah, I think this was, it's my bad for getting to take it off the rematch. Just jump back into the lobby and I'll switch the settings. My bad. My bad.
Danger.
Well, we might as well roll a new random floor deck as we are getting back to lobby. So this is basically the basic, the standard wheel. Which means that all 25 characters are included in the wheel, and they will, as far as I know, not be removed from the pool. So deck potentially has a chance of randoming into the same character multiple times. And the next one is in fact gonna be Anji. So Anji Mirror. See, Anji was unfortunately at the very bottom of Deknud's list. Let me get the room settings correct. Winner stays. And that should fix our problems for now. Aatreus saying, I do not like the mirror, however... Oh, interesting. So Aatreus did ask if they were allowed to switch characters to which deck set that is completely okay.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of...
And since Aatreus doesn't enjoy the mirror match, goes into Anji for this one. Which of course is fine by me. If the players are okay with that, we're gonna run it. We're gonna clip it and ship it, as we say in the industry. Alright, plus frame, Shin Shin. Here comes the big coast to coast Beyblade, but slides in there, gets a close slash, but not converting properly. Ooh, is it gonna be a kill? Yes, indeed. So even though I think because deck put Anji at the very bottom of the list might not have the best grasp of, you know, Anji's combo routes, the damage is probably gonna come from the like single big reads, such as the reversal super that deck just pulled off there. And here comes Aatreus closing in, finds the low with the Beyblade. Lots of blood used, but also lots of blood flowing back from those heavy strikes. Goes low, nice trade for deck. Into butterfly setup, goes for a throw a little too early there. I think Aatreus was still in the block stun, both players whipping that throw. Oh, but here's the reversal super. Lots of those hooting cancels are gonna be are gonna have gap to reversal through be it DPs or reversal supers. All of it has to be sort of hard baited by Anji, the eternal problem. A quick 1-2. First that's being used by Aatreus. Nice jump out of the Beyblade. Just a really basic pressure string working with what we have. Deknud is holding the life advantage here, but for how long? Attempted to go for a whiff punish on that with 5 heavy. This super is gonna fix Aatreus' blood problems. It's gonna give a hard knockdown. Deck, of course, has an option to go for reversal super here. So gotta be careful. Instead, this time goes for the reversal buttons. Gets a nice chunk of damage. Fairly even trade. Has to burst here. Yeah, that would have been a kill. But Aatreus comes through and gets the kill. Alright, next random is gonna be Giovanna. And that is Oh, Geo is the other very standard character at the very bottom of the list. We were talking about it just a second ago. Deknud, not getting a huge streak of luck, that's for sure, to start out this random matchup. So I wonder, is this gonna be harder to pull off or easier to pull off than the Anji? Because the Anji already went like rather well. But I think Giovanna is even more, you know, reliant on just getting your combo damage out. Right, gold burst. A lot of good stuff coming in. But again, what are we gonna use it on? It's the problem. If you don't pilot a character on a regular basis, having full resources can be like, what am I gonna use this on? I don't even play this character. Probably trying. I wonder if Deck is trying to find the air super input. This might be one of those cases where even the inputs are kind of, you know, eluding. Plus frames from the spiral arrow, backdash into 2S. It's a pretty decent safe jump setup here, although I think safe jumps are kind of dangerous against Anji because of that reversal super, which is not a standard DP kind of a move. It's rather a counter, which will not care about safe jumps at all. The 6B, the dash forward low, button gets the knockdown, Shin into plus frames. Next hit. And we are cashing out, but I think this is not actually gonna be enough, especially since this super is not the most hardest hitting. Yeah, living with a couple of hit points, but dash into 5D takes care of that. Next one. Yeah, Deck saying like, help, what is my super input? I knew it. Alright, Sol is gonna be the next one, which is finally we're getting a character that is rather high up on the list for Deknud. This is definitely what Deck is gonna need at this point before the match just spirals out of control. 3-0. There is still quite a bit of RNG to go through to win this set, but if Anji worked out this well, then surely the Sol is gonna work out too. A great start for Deck here. Oh, no punish there on the bandit. Oh, and I have the wrong scene. There we go. Alright, the gold burst. Oh, sorry, not gold burst. Red assault. Getting a little bit too much pop-up for Aatreus, so losing the position. Deck. Backdash, big curry, 2D. And perhaps the wall stick was actually a saving grace here. A downside and an upside at the same time, because it basically stuck to the wall at the same time when Aatreus got the burst. They weren't able to use it this time. I think the whip punish. But Sol, not the best in terms of, you know, reach and the startup of your moves for, you know, for those neutral situations. Good managed to get the win here. Nice, alright. Tries to dash in after those minus frames for Aatreus. With a big combo. A wall break. Not with a hard knockdown though. Then trade. Ooh, nice call out in the reversal super. But Aatreus is gonna be building so much more. Even has 2 extra ones available. Yeah, here we go. RC might be an option here. Let's see. Goes for it and gets the kill. Moving into the last round here, both players full burst meter available. So red assaults are gonna go a long time. They're actually choosing to use it on gold burst instead. Will be, on the long term, a better investment, technically. Still no burst available though, so a big combo for Aatreus could potentially end it all. Here's the YRC, stop the pressure. Don't want to let Aatreus get any chance to use that 100 meter that they're currently rocking. Nice bait there. The burst is still has to reach so many defensive options, but now Deknud has a very nice life lead. OTG, yes indeed. Previous game, we missed one OTG 5 heavy, or sorry, 6 heavy. This time Deknud not missing any of those. Alright, we are on board for deck. And then random is gonna be Testament, it looks like. Let's see, Testament was not confident tier, so going back to the not too great picks here for deck. Although matchup-wise, this is a really great matchup, they say, for Testament. And Testament kind of like the basic game plan is fairly easy to grasp. Like it's a lot about just utilizing your projectiles and then striking and doing a simple conversion, which, yeah, Deknud does have a pretty okay one on point. Even gets the maximum cash out. Hard wall break, as well as keeps the stain here. Safe jump, yep. All right. Even if Deknud is not confident with this, I think definitely has enough firepower to take it. Yep. It's like one good hit and was able to snowball to that game or rather that round victory. Nice dash forward, sees the swing or the spin rather. Nice reaction. Sees that the pop ended up sticking into the wall, but Deknud was very patient and ready with the best possible wall break nonetheless. That's gonna pop up and that's gonna be a kill. Not confident here, cashing out a win for Deknud. Not too bad, not too bad. Next one gonna be looking like a Leo. Yes, indeed. And Leo is also on the not too confident tier. Although Leo is, you know, once again, we go back to the debate about, you know, rather standard characters. There's not all too much to Leo in the same way that, you know, you will have to basically invest weeks and weeks of practice time in characters like Jacko, Zato, Asuka, Happy Chaos. These are much more confident or rather cozy characters to pilot. And of course there's a lot of value in the reversal DP for Leo still, even though you don't get like your best Oki out of SDP. Now speaking of reversals, Aatreus reaching for that Kato who gets it. Ooh, nice timing on the parry stance. Doesn't quite get the optimal conversion. But you can definitely pull through with small victories. Using with the 2D, Aatreus not ready to whip punish this time. Block on the low, and the 2D again. Pretty okay, pretty neutral-ish trade. However, Deknud is currently working with a life disadvantage. Oh, jump D straight into the butterfly. What's it gonna be? Aatreus trying to reach for that 2D. He knows that the strike of choice has to be low if we want to break through that parry stance, to which of course Leo can choose to unleash it prematurely to basically strike you out of your sort of approach attempt. Deflect shield, getting some value, but the predictive call reads that attempt to dash out of the, air dash out of the corner by Deknud. And now in the overhead cash out, and there's nothing that Deknud is gonna be able to do here. We are going back to the rolling screen. So it's 4 points for Aatreus. And next one will be looking like a chip. Yes, indeed. Chip is, I think Chip was fairly high. Yeah, it's in the basics category for Deknud. Another character that is more on the side of standard. There's a lot of change has happened moving between the games from Legacy Gear to Guilty Gear Strive. Chip used to be such a strange character, or not a strange character. He's always been a very standard-ish character, but he used to be much more prone to mistakes. And they used to say that Chip was that character that no mere human can pilot. Whereas in Strive, he's, you know, much more forgiving. Even though still the remnants of, you know, being the softest character in the game and stuff like this is still gonna show. Especially combined versus one of the highest damage characters in the game in terms of Anji. Anji does need the good starter or the 50 meter. However, oh, that might actually is that gonna be it? And the wall break, super. It's so close. Didn't actually get a clean one. It felt like Dek was being juggled out of the super hits. So Dek still with a chance. And now with a positive bonus, we can actually make a lot of things happen for Chip Zanuck. 100 meter, 100 burst for Aatreus. Let the mobility speak for itself. Dek not missing with the far slash, giving Aatreus an opportunity to fight back for a while. But here we go, positive bonus, still online. Wires or Blue RC able to save himself, but has to take this pressure from Dek. Completely stacked. I was about to say crit gauge, but that's a risk gauge. Damn, Dek actually able to make the comeback there. That was kind of crazy. I was with one hit point. But that goes back to saying the fact that, you know, when you get a wall break with Chip, he is one of those characters who can snowball very fast. Probably the best positive loop character in the game was in Season 2. I think probably still up there in Season 3 as well. Now Dek, ooh, gets the bait and gets the kill. Alrighty. It's a rough looking start, but able to procure that game back with Chip Zanuck. Did I put the point in Dek's account yet? God, there's just so many things to look out for. May is gonna be the next one. Did somebody actually pay attention if I put a point for Dek or not previously? Damn, FT7 on random. What a blowout. Alright, May is also in the not confident category for Deknud. But again, I feel like a broken record, but something, rather standard explosive character, something. And if Dek has, you know, a couple of basic BMBs on points such as from the counter hit 5 heavy starter, which is one of the biggest ones. And I mean, if you're playing May, you know, there is a game plan where you just aim to instead of being very explosive, you aim to be very annoying with your Dolphin RPS. But looks like, yeah, Dek definitely has the combos on point. This is not only gonna be annoying, but also explosive. Go into overhead, cashes out. Chooses to not take the wall break with the super yet. It's probably smart. Oh, mashes out with 6 heavy. Are you kidding me? Dek had the perfect counter strategy against whatchamacallit, Shin. Wow. That goes to show that this guy, even if he's playing a character that he's not very comfortable piloting, he still keeps the fundamentals, the counter strategies in mind. There's the pressure that Aatreus chose to spend a lot of resources into. Next hit would be great, but Dek gets hit on the way out, but probably... Oh, let's see, this shouldn't be a kill, right? Aatreus doesn't have the 50 meter for red assault either. And mashes up into 5 heavy counter. Oh my god, Dek has absolutely no fear whatsoever. Check the 2P. Now in Season 3, after that Dolphin, no longer as safe for Mei to try to, you know, jump out. In fact, I think you don't get to press buttons or jump out anymore. The only thing that you can do after S Dolphin is there, checking you with their fastest button, is the backdash. Right, with the red assault is gonna get the wall break if they so desire. Yes, indeed. Taking it without a hard knockdown. Who still goes for another 6P. Oh, delaying the 6 heavy charge. Was trying to get it hit as a massive counter hit out of that spin frames, but no dice. It's the RPS. How long is it gonna hold the spin button? Aatreus going up to 5. The next character for Dek is gonna be... is it Milia? It is Milia. Also in the not confident category. Yeah, it's gonna be a little different time. This time I'm not gonna say standard, easy to play, explosive character, because that's definitely not what Milia is about. Milia is a speed character, absolutely needs to finish her combos to keep the ball rolling and keep the blender whirring. Ooh, nice. Deflect shield. Getting out of that mix up from Aatreus. Triggers the spin. No fish though this time. Shin, massive plus frames, not simply only on block, also on hit. Claw slash catches the backdash. I was about to say, luckily the wall breaks extremely soon, but Milia, being one of the softest characters in the game, does not get that luxury to live through that wall break. Using mobility to your advantage. Nice dashes in, catches the backdash from Aatreus with a close slash. Head, immediate burst, yeah, Dek still probably wants to maintain a little bit of a life pool. Nice timing there, gets a counter hit far slash out of that spin. FD trying to push Aatreus as far as possible, but not far enough, not that time, causing Aatreus to go up to 6 points. Might be drawing very close to the end here if Dek doesn't get a good RNG out of this one. It's gonna be Ram, yes. Ramlethal next. Which is in the confident category. Alright, alright. That spells pretty decent things for Dek for now. I mean, the big jackpot would be rolling into either Jacko or Axel, which, you know, obviously, probably, there's a pretty decent chance that that's not even gonna happen a single time. It's much more realistic that Dek is gonna be rolling into the confident category, which does have a pretty decent amount of characters. Uh-oh, gonna hit from 6 heavy and into a juggle. Oh, baby. Drop him onto the ground. Interesting, goes, cancels into the cudgel. Who gets you there? I wonder if that was what Aatreus meant to do or not. But nevertheless, the pressure never ended. Let me go into 6B, was that from Ramlethal? But Aatreus is unleashing a lot of those low-profile pokes and winning the RPS situations. It is set point for Aatreus here. Bursting out of the... Oh, nice! The full screen sword toss calls out the risky butterfly. I mean, usually you wouldn't call that risky against many other characters, but against somebody who can send a fast projectile at your way on a moment's notice, such as Ramlethal. ends up being a little bit risky. Now Deknud, big counter hits from Shat Bravado, was looking to potentially end the round here. Didn't get the proper RC conversion. Close slash. Do we have the conversions on point? There we go. That should be a kill. Even if Deknud doesn't end up swiping, that sword is bound to be exploding and getting the kill. Deknud holding into dear life in this corner position. Minus on that downward swipe. Goes into overhead this time, and Deknud doesn't have any resources to reverse this situation. No burst. Well, I mean, 50 bursts, but one hit here for Aatreus would end it, and that's it! Aatreus finds the hit again with the low. 2S was what did the deed. Did the man in? Okay. Yeah, Aatreus simply does not lose. Alright, the RNG has spoken, and Aatreus has been able to triumph 7-3. It was a lot of... I mean, it was fairly balanced, I suppose. The start of the set was really rough for Dek when it kind of went like 0, or rather 3-0. Randoming into a lot of characters that had either zero experience or not very confident with. Although there were some games such as randoming into the Anji was almost a win for Deknud. So there were points in this set where it could have diverged into another rather different worlds, different outcomes. But that said, we are potentially moving on to the last matchup of the evening. Players are inbound. Got Epic Gamer raring to go. And Ozeanna also on her way. The last trial before we are all released. Hopefully there are still some UFA games to be watched. Remains to be seen. But for now, we're gonna go into this last matchup of the evening. Ino versus Johnny. Epic Gamer not gonna be rocking their usual Axel pick, but instead the Johnny that we've seen Epic on, I believe once before. Let me actually make sure that I'm not lying to you. Yeah, Epic does have one Johnny game, which was extremely close against Ryori Sol. And now potentially looking to take the first W with Johnny on Bounty Hunters. Ozeanna also one appearance on Bounty Hunters so far with a clean 1-0 record. 1 win, no losses, technically unbeaten. Just realized Christmas Eve is on Sunday. Damn. They actually do be. We're gonna have to see if you know, Bounty Hunters is gonna run for that 24th of December. But that is some ways into the future, let's concentrate on the moment.
Mankind knew that they cannot change
Ino
society.
versus
So
Johnny.
instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Ino historically hates all the characters that can sort of reach you from the other side of the screen and occupy those spaces, which, you know, has always sort of prevented her from utilizing her moves that force her to commit, such as you don't have a normal dash, you will automatically take into the air with your forward dash, which makes it slightly difficult against characters who have like great BMB pokes that also tend to anti-air. Let's see. Johnny does have some, you know, blind spots, because like Far Slash, K Mistfiner, you know, his heavy buttons, all of those I believe can be low profiled, and Ino does have access to some really great low profile buttons, most dominantly of course Stroke the Big Tree, which could be one of the ways to get in on the opponent, get in on the target, which is exactly what Ozeanna finds herself doing here. However, the reversal super swiftly flips the momentum. Both players basically only one hit left of life, but there we go. The quick check on the neutral is, I mean, you do have a lot of reach in Johnny's Mistfiners, but the Chemical Love, especially in this game, works as, you know, it reaches very far and works as an anti-air. And twice here has tagged Epic Gamer out of the sky with that one. And it's sort of, okay, I was about to wonder if Johnny's forward dash is actually safe against Chemical Lava, which looks like it is. Oh no! Ozeanna didn't actually manage to break out of the forward dash, ends up colliding with the reversal super from Epic Gamer. The reversal super is probably gonna be Epic Gamer's go-to defensive tool, for Johnny does not have any reversal meter, any meterless reversal options available on defense. Anna managed to get the first game. Oh yeah, I forgot to flip this back to rematch. Let's do that, so that we can save a little bit of time. Forgot the song, the important things, of course. I mean, if you do play with your sound on, it does really set the sort of tone and the vibe of the match. It actually feels kind of bad if you random into, or if your opponent picks a really bad song, such as, you know, not naming any songs, but Birthday Train, or something of the sort. Right, from a 1-0 situation, we are ready to pounce back into the game and not come out till only one stands victorious. So far, the set play from both players has been neither player has found their stride and their, you know, the snowball that couldn't be stopped so far. Hopefully we're not having connection hiccups here. Looking a little shaky. Alright, with a nice combo. Probably on purpose not choosing to break the wall as well. Here we go, Epic Gamer with the back throw. Deal, but the deflect shield completely pushes Epic Gamer from that mix-up. I know super this time, but Ozeanna working with a very nice burst lead, life lead. And only a dive is gonna do the deed. Nice check there, 2S. I guess that low profile stroke the victory, you're gonna need one of your low striking buttons that are usually glued to the ground so that no low profile frame can go through them. And for Johnny, the options, I think are, oh, but hold that thought! We're going into the command grab, big cash out for Anna! Through the wall, hard knockdown, everything that a set play character could dream of. And finishes it up with a simple safe jump. 2-0. So far, being able to suppress all attempts for Epic Gamer to play the game. Whenever, like, the one time when Epic Gamer got a really nice Oki setup going, Ozeanna was able to get the deflect shield and push him out of there. Ooh, go burst whiff. At least not getting punished for it. Close slash, big counter hit. And now we're working with it. Oh, no punish there on the dive. I wonder if the dive ended up hitting Epic Gamer's toes so that it actually was like not 2-. It is really hard to hit Ino's dives like that though, generally, if I'm not mistaken. And vault into deal. Will deal the decisive damage here for Epic Gamer here. Round start 2 as the classic reaches very far away and on counter hit gives her pretty comfy conversions. Towards the corner. Nice jump out. Immediate YRC as soon as Epic Gamer got anything started here. Knockdown once again. Did she bait it? Yes, indeed. Gets a little bit of a punish, but the 2S didn't lead into anything, unfortunately. Still able to steal the round back. This time jumping over the 2S round start. No anti-air so far for Epic Gamer, but just like we were talking about, you know, Johnny with Aurelia earlier, Johnny doesn't have the best, you know, on-demand access. Oh, but hello! Red Wild Assault actually low profiles under the Chemical Love. It is a sort of a double-edged sword in Guilty Gear Strive that it hits so high, but at the same time, it's like so easy to dash under as well. Ends up working as anti-air, but very, very susceptible to anything approaching on the ground. Despite that, Ozeanna getting a third one in her name, looking pretty strong and confident here. The game is definitely flowing a little bit better for Ozeanna. Psycho Crusher, dive from health screen. Ends up hitting. Yeah, Ino is very particular type of character to defend against. You kind of have to be willing to mash when needed, but at the same time, I think Ino is really great in Guilty Gear Strive to prevent the opponent from mashing, and especially running like a kind of stagger-ish pressure where she's, you know, going like short bursts, going into the float dash, and not really easily allowing the opponent to mash anything. Whereas in older games, she was much more susceptible perhaps to stuff like, you know, just mash 2B or mash 5B. And had to just basically 50-50 commit to either the forward dash or just a, you know, simple straight frame trap on the ground. Ooh, stroke the victory ends up working as an anti-air. However, not enough frame advantage to keep it going. Let's see. Uh-oh, the deal! And the blue RC actually blows the cover of that bluff completely. It's a ball break for Epic Gamer though. And now starting to build very decent amount of resources, but what are the resources gonna go into? We of course have the Joker trick available as a snipe. Not gonna be able to utilize this time around. We are 4 consecutive wins for Ozeanna.
Wins.
Yeah, it will probably, I mean, is definitely an interesting experience to play against if you don't have a whole lot of experience against her. I mean, the same thing goes for just about any blender character and any set play character in any fighting game, to that matter. If you don't have like a clear idea of how the set play flows, then once you get caught in it, it can be lights out immediately if you don't know how to escape it. Ooh, rare footage of close slash from Johnny, whiffing as an anti-air. That stuff does hit very high up into the sky, just like, Nago and Milia and Leo and what have you. Right, burst from Ozeanna and snipes Epic Gamer out of the sky again. The horizontal chemical lab working as a great makeshift anti-air. Especially since this Johnny is a slightly more clumsy character than your usual rushdown in the air. Mad Love, finding a stray hit. Some plus frames. And what's it gonna be? Just holds up forward and gets out of the corner. That was a great bet from Epic Gamer. Let's see the snipe. Good idea, but not quite the precise timing, I guess. You really do have to have like a Street Fighter type of, you're already buffering it and then pressing the button when you see it come out kind of reaction, even though the Joker trick is a very, very fast starting super on startup.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they duel one.
Right, 5-0. Stacker pressure, forcing Epic Gamer to unleash the burst here. We have the deal, but not able to trigger it, unfortunately. Caught by the airtight low once again. Ooh, the explosive 6K with a button. Just go into 6K. Very good option for calling out. Ooh, but hold that now. Here's a reversal super from Ozeanna. Probably, did you miss the setup afterwards, potentially? 6K working as a makeshift anti-air once again. There's a lot of like random tools, just like what's his face? Faust in a lot of Guilty Gear games. A lot of your normals just end up working as accidental anti-airs. And that kind of rings true for Johnny as well. It's like we have close slash, hits very high. 6K, hits very high and very fast. Your far slash even is one of the fastest far slashes in the game, 9-framer. So sometimes ends up anti-airing accidentally. Or even. The moving question here. Ensenga can work as a great air-to-air, because it does take you airborne as Johnny. Check them with the Joker trick. No button has been pressed by Ozeanna. However, she is on a very low life, and finally Epic Gamer finds the successful game and puts himself on point. Is this where the run back starts? I'm willing to bet that it is. I'm willing to say that it is a definite probability, if not even a likely opportunity. We're gonna have to see what Ozeanna has to say about that one. 50 meter ready to go. Can RC here? RC is over the far slash, of all things. Nice punish on the landing, prompting Ozeanna to go into the burst resource for the full blue burst. Put him in the corner, but Ozeanna was ready to mash with a reversal 6B. Checking if your setup is indeed tight. Did it again, but this time Epic Gamers' Vault into deal was already active, so no reversal 6Ps that time. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the far slash preventing Ozeanna from going airborne. It is a surprisingly high-hitting far slash, has always been. And combined with its fast speed, fast startup, surprisingly hard normal to jump against. Able to jump against it this time though. Straight hit from just a little bit of a drive-by. Combined with a PRC, did not get punished. Into an overhead, we're gonna get the wall break. No Wild Assault used this time. We're gonna be able to save it potentially for a full burst now for Ozeanna. Punch the hit though, no need this round. Happily we'll take those burst resources into this last game here. Nice check on the raw red Wild Assault. Right, trade in Epic Gamers' favor, and the 6K once again. Look how high it reaches. It is literally a pillar of red. Cut once again into the deal. Gold burst ends up getting Ozeanna out of the sticky situation. Now out of meter, is gonna recover it very fast with that positive bonus, especially when the strikes do land, when the strikes do find their mark. Ooh, that's a jump in. No meter yet to go into the super or RC, but didn't even need it. Ozeanna. 6 points to the opponent's 1. Has an opportunity to end it right here. Epic Gamer has had decent amount of success, especially like at neutral. Great stroke, the big 3 diving under that far slash. It's really very a double-edged sword, the fact that Johnny's strikes can and will hit so high. In contrast, they are slightly more easier to go under than perhaps some other normals from other characters. Snipe out of the sky. Set point position for Ozeanna. Far slash once again, swipes Eno out of the sky. Corner to corner, we are traveling fast. Setting up a lot of plus frames with that note. And the wall break. It's gonna be good. Hard knockdown. This could be the last guess for Epic Gamer. Very close to that burst. Goes into the reversal super. Is able to build the burst. Here we go. Last hit point. It's gonna be so tough. 2K. Oh my goodness. The 2K initially erases the node. However, it's the classic in Guilty Gear games. When you abare, when you press a button, you gotta follow through with the block string. You gotta put them down, lest they're gonna press their own buttons, and Ozeanna is ready to check if it's my turn or not after that 2K. And this time, I'm not sure. I guess? I guess it is my turn. I guess I will strike the opponent down. And still undefeated, 2-0 for Ozeanna on Bounty Hunters. Alright, but since I am so thrilled and enthusiastic to potentially watch the last of UFA, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to play next week, you know how it always goes. You can join my Discord and sign up through the Google Docs. We'll pick up an opponent around your region, close enough to you, as well as somebody who is of your skill level. This has been QK. Thanks so much for Rilia as well, joining on the commentary momentarily on short notice. Was a pleasure to get to commentate for the first time. But yeah, that's it. Go watch UFA on Arc System Works U channel. Yeah. See you next week. Bye bye.